Oh yeah, say na many be last week in morning I say
last week no near be
say now has so time and eba say Maxwell
yeah
or ko consider no na am for link Maxwell
connect to Hasselfolk yeah
oh okay
last week in the Ebekai. And we are very tight.
So,
yes, a more depth, papa.
Okay, won't there is some more Abama, your friend, and a quick one, or young fan, some farmer, your boy Fransani at the foreign, and so a jabba, but to say, young catchers of Coswana, Tressans, and Honum, and a Wuchama, Sika, Samano, and some I come a bet to and a mouth, www.betway.com.gh utredi amanioma enso aye fine unya twa obedi aye bet save no ana bebu ama games a wo hye ni nyina no se ba ku bi esana sempo unya multiple losses akran so slip no ma wo benya bet no ba ko no aye exclusive enso adama betway regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Betway say twan nyansam medemafo herbals mi enya no adro e ma dog eda so aye aduma ya debi asuma e woni padwa no ya debi Esibiano or say, we yet for a Sam or no draw, ama chess or pomodeno, and some SCP Takama, and it is our to make our far to stroke and a beseba, and I says Sienimo, one young and ya cancer waste space, what done a prostate, a enlargement, and answer sexually. We will be away and Pemana Muniatin Caninano, I doctor time, and I so once and so, and I yaka Udu Pocras Maira Obehono, and I felt Buako Agugo. A school junction number in you for doctor. I was 0244 774282 na doctor and so enjoy sway na Kivo 4-in-1 Gary soaking mix in here na Kivo Abama na MCM amanfo efa hit pa say we are na trinity kakana say we are na when you be our Kivo 4-in-1 Gary aye soaking mix na when you unsuo kakra bi when you ice cubes bi now some odi atum on say me hono ba no kon ya do on say me hono ba kon ya do we no anya fe na akwa to Gary no akwa to sugar bi no long story about say ha dwempa na no na me kondo na menya bi eti so bo tia opani say yan catch boss so be boxers
oh yeah Kivo na we are the body more day
I am a crispy Gary I'm a crunchy I am granite I'm a creamy muck I just a sugar no ya love on the camera ababuama what me enjoy your Costco borders no I was some to be and some cafe one just a bia will be an ko aye site akwaya juma aye Kivo Gary 4-in-1 aye soaking mix and some anabe here and I am mame mo just a kitchen mema no so mo bon to them kwai e bostu num just a mounsano bo and no aye Kivo hot pepper ebeboa so yes too so yam kwai bi e bia say wanyane e kan sa ponchi bu be so ye kalomo achese ni nyina ebeboa ma and your man so aye friend aye Kivo hot pepper makosho pebito ewo dwaso na fe fedu djuma na mo aduane no ano enso anya kame genjemit dental clinic ho ana wo ko ama chese hobi a wo fam se bia wo senom asuna abu wo be so ye feeling e bia wo sene ensi ekika wo be so mutu no mu sene fofom aw esena ye sene nyina no wo mo de metimi si ama wo betimi ayi wo be clinic so anopane anwumre wo metimi asibi so ma no de yesimo aya afebo jiso wo dem a chese wontimi mfa wo sanka mane nye ye biem a chese no oba brush so bi ehun se bia wasi wo se kaka na about dodom ana se bia mo no enso abotokro e wo se ase ama chese premolars ana so molars no da bia aye jaw ana wote untimi ndanajo oba so show se silver also oba so shan gold genjemit enso ana for na no poko hoy no mu yusu aba fufidie emfa nya wo se ehun e wa bra ya bia no ma also obete genjemit anyuma pante branches so we bia no mo kumase a abepo junction kwana wo fa so enso ade akọ branch ma on sene fa so building a bank our from esro ana genjemit our oil adwuma eastern region Kofodia oben central police station ana me ka o say wa watermelon so no aye tishigu when the post office no enso na DN share 05591395 A2 Genjamin and some other jokes. So Dr. Amuzo, when a drug from Amuzo garlic bitters anaba a drug a botuma pana will call now be say be a doctors and answer necessarily be say and fast one bay and in the Pedrania and some other free garlic moi will be able to catch us a garlic cleansy the Pedrano chess and more CC ama chess a more gentleman commanding ano and on a drug fan and said Dr. Amuzo garlic bitters and so on about a bay near kind of high blood pressure, bema cholesterol no, and so alcohol and take a crabby our bread. When I was at our shampoo, when I send you to do a seria soldier, and you go now some money and surgery over Pebi out to Anyana and so our jasso. Dr. Amuzu Aya Juma, our Tafo in shares, so Amuzu Junction, one for the Akumoro market, and a Dr. Amuzu and some Aya Juma, Aya 0247 776743 now Dr. Amuzu and so enjoy so.
Yes, Lawson Beverages Limited, Oma Daruma, Lawson Delayman, and I may come for the Amasa Bitesi, I know, and a Bama over Pebina film, so you say no, about what premature, you know, every few on modern, so I may, and I feel low sperm counts, sperms, no, a move I am very lighter, what a boy Juma, a bunch of me film, my Lawson Delayman Bites, say, what draw, will there be a no bet me a one and Yamaya come a Delayman capsules, and so a boy to me, now feel so, and Yaman Koy and Famayo bar, menses and tenses suye date necessary awadronye and afi unni atenka awodeba compare my boy goodie and no a libido no former and we are losing delay man capsules and no and a bet me about Fred Dotte na phone no twem komo e was 0248 619 999 0248 619 999 na oni abon komo tie me wo pa djuma enano pe utifie wan kwa unya bi ni ana afa utifie nso abibia beko bia de bejawo enti tie ne pa se breadi ana betimi atu bi pan wasem ana mike brodo ha enti se wo betimi aye djuma na wani ha djuma e wotafo fenamba yi na ne mparifo ni komo 0594 539 808 0594 539 808 na oni adin komo na natural womu adaroma ye ba be din komo na nuaman so ay kamana mum no mamenko polytank emao na ye ni komo na de womu ne se womu ade ene polytank yi abaga na chese Africa ba bia ama chese mfia be aduasa akonye ana womu de abakroma se 30 years and over ana ye kase name Ope water storage tanker the obebodi aye polytank esanse e popantino obia ono kope water storage tank bia se me polytank because eno ana e pope no na baye enso ache ba no ene durability a eno so guaranteed and my quality enti anu ahye no so tamam se Ghana de eno ana e use dem hye no so ese yenye momo payment on online enti anu ahye no so diama polytank abusuai na wonso agibi na afodi a store unso na nuama kama ede amanso twanyina no ye twato eze amao na ye kan Solak natural clinic o madaruma way prostate fit capsules so jonso ebe boko teni ye wo jonso na fe utimi za den bema na siri trase bema jonso enko tentosin entosin said ye be amu said adene ejina so prostate na problem abema prostate fit no na bebo na ultieme as a prostate enlargement the problem ba numbie na emwa Solak mister asotwan ye nuanu mai o discharge nuama yellowish bi ase nuama bi pia akatoa bi ni ade o de puani ade o ti pains rashes ni ade scent bi pia fras ye wadro Solak mister no na be yi ede afi wade ama zeman panyan o bete de na mema no zeman de ya ye nim se de ne aboye frim re santen bepem ne 0245616028 na fe woni adi komo emulate ba supplement ana me kan for ya maseni peduano ebesipi esita odi ya adwuma na odi kwa odi ba ni nyina no ema immune system yi ewiase wa wo kwa wo ba nyina na eyemre wonya adura betimi boost we no emulate ba supplement no na anya bia ebetimi aboa na nuama ya kama edi ama emulate wo benya bia nom ama aboa wo yo ba na wo ma kra no fu a onum bienye ye ana afensu tie mi na se ne wa fa yefuna wo fa bienye ya kra ni mfia dumie no ekwa ontimi fa emulate aba supplement 0535112813 na yene mpanifo di nkomo na tabia no takum no wa debi sefele no wa de tie na nkofo a wo mu di wadanse mo finom kire se kapo dre mo kan ye to ya boayo nam so sade ye kan ye nkamfo adefo emamo se wo ye oba uni atenka wo ye bemo atenka wo foma eno eye tabia takum no obeta free bi oba no so tafre mo wi amfa kansie ni sisa so 90 minutes abete classico ano be shepa tabia ba mister eyi malaria join this and have menstrual disorders no eno eyi free obe free 0243686861 na onim perifal din come high sense o madaruma ye ene refrigerator promo and ya dem about fridge no na ye ka ketu akese ye fridge se dia ba entry bills sano so e ma ye se die ntia me kan for dia ma mo am ye coastal mo am ye provision mo store ene ya kan se nam yi ene ade amo hia electricity 24/7 ese so fridge no ese wo to dia entry eno ana high sense for no wo mo dia ba unsu fie na wo sha ben kwa bi ese fridge no ese chile kama ni ade nyina no e fridge ana betimi aboa ye showrooms no awakra to do obewu ya la pass wo ana fo kuma se tano so wo kuma se tafo ni nyina no ya boa adwuma danso man ana fo kofrodia on sabe kan afrafra obe 0302550000 promo and ya tete so ade ama natural company limited woman na the Proslove capsules aba we ayadun so me yade edro odon so wuti pains odon so eso kokoko said akoko no msuo odon so mu pai mienu wadro eni true man capsules no a weak erection premature and also be Congo ointment no e ma honamani efepa rashes and agua eno beboa obo running pabo center techre obia bedwan ofia unya bi now the show fa na ho eno ano no 0249017101 0249017101 na oni adin komo Kojak farmer Kojak charcoal toothpaste no and ye di twi asen kodai ekoskwa no pa ye de betwi omo ba nwumra wo betwi bo sa kra ne se a ase hye ade tuntum bi e ba ne nyina yi ade free opening so se no die tie bia ye yellow we say pie fita esini nya hodem adiama na Kojak choco uti ane pie uti faibo a migraine ni nyina no eyi ade free tese code bi kra no eno so be boy ye from 0244559597 na oni adin komo Currency Ventures adaroma za mixture ene ni G capsules no eno eye rashes on common mai muntie me ana fe memei obon sense bia gugu so titi na ye kroni ade ba ma de ma de no so nya kama oba ma unkomo no so nya fedrey and ebo 2-in-1 o de mixture no nom capsules na eno eyi ni nyina fro zero man capsules yi eno ana make am for ebo ama o boy adwuma mpam awo ma unkomo na ye mre edroy beboa hindi aba mixture no typhoid diabetes and have blood pressure so bete 0246348334 na yene mpanimfo adin komo ene anopa Alaska bema dem ate obema dem aye need wo pepesi o bo 3D 5D say ne Louis Vuitton anasem bia Gucci nom ana bese ne design wo de foul dem na we need na obey bo who say yes e kama obey spread di wo bese pillowcase si e need ni nyina na ye bia ba unya bia wo dem ebe kama nuema ye siesie dem aye Alaska doom and ya waya ben boss of and building Accra Circle tiptoe lane 0554114878 na fe ya din komo Semens Vital Herbal Mission capsules o madaroma na oye ene bema na se untimi mo adwuma agan enso ebe gira wachi chidom hene obebo adwuma be filimpem na de me chi kra na chase e bonkofo e dompenum no odompem hwehwe problem bia bam no unya Semens Vital Herbal Mission capsules a eno eye dompenum adwuma enso edimasa no so e forma me obe 0240616061 0240616061 afi woni adin ko be ye kwa mono ne nemom me the power specialist and afi enwie ema nano pe na oyade hepatitis B A C nyama me Dr. Kosua Dua yaje awards bebre ewom enubuna ene hahama ano ade adwuma prostate enlargement and a fibroid ulcer kidney stones why wadwuma mema ne monye me so ejirikaji mema dru eno and bo wachi dom wompem hebate ne ba Mr. no so ebusti immune system wo akra wodwani che kwabenya ACP road our power hospital bus stop Kumasi afe ya say Bosomtwi Road ewa Aduaya Junction ana afe Takra de Orekodo ewa Anaji Estate 0244 544 422 0244 544 422 na on a doctor Akosua Aduaya enso pa specialist enano pay
wo na make out say amuzupi balmisha adaroma na day question of the day na ebanti mofa me question of the day ema me real quick na we know amuzupi debi me control say infection adro no ani say be a wontumi ntena say entwen aye dia abetibi ebi ana otiye wonti bi da but so otiye no atibi aso your brana so your bema what e gonorrhea wanya syphilis ni bi afei wanya candidiasis otopu anom ama chese ne man koye mfama e wase ho awoso as chese nyam ebe wase so diwoni we your bema so sansan ku bema ho e ho tutu tukro ni ade e ho nya smooth ebiem enso ngane so bi anso vitabi enso fru bema ni mo bedro bejo no enso amuzupi herbal mixture anyana our pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops in Mama Daruma and your day young question of the day and so bana say start one and bench one when and our starting when and our bench Usman Dembele and Bukayo Saka when and our starting when and our bench couple you coach when I start one our bench
media former Dembele one of the say say pa die as a coach me start back on bench back there near me person me bokenchi me fa Usman Dembele Pedro Madina Cruz start Usman Dembele bench Saka and Wadiaba Kuman Samuel said Dembele always and Wadiaba Frank Brinya said Dembele will start on any day. Charles Manson, please don't compare Saka to Dembele. Dembele is far better than him, okay? And no Edward Abba Omari by Beneza was a Saka all the way and Wadiaba Darlington Eugene was I will start Saka and sell Dembele. You don't even deserve to be benched, okay? Promsy Junior said right now I will start Dembele. Gilbert Marfu said I will start Dembele and bench overrated Saka and one also Pasolo said Dembele on any day. Steven Adesa Saka can defend well, so Dembele will be benched and Wadiaba Melchizedek Mensah is good to bench the number 10 and Watro Kakapede Bright will bench Dembele. Kwame Gentle Dembele on any day. Harry Entry say bench Dembele and start Saka. Him say Dembele all the way fancy Dembele.
Me was say Dembele is far better than Saka. Fancy am Kweku Ismail. Watching the show, I mean, say Winnie Bana, I Hazard Kweku GH. And then a message and a we say start Dembele and bench Saka. Friend, I mean the best the message. And so anyway, and I win so I say or best started Dembele Kwache Boatin and no Nana Hima Kosia so best started a Saka. And I have a Santaso Kwame Eugene say was started because Saka on any day. Gerard Dako S. Dembele all the way. And I see Kaba Same, one also started Dembele. This one, I cool landlord or say fancy. Watching the show live from Takwa, I will start Dembele and bench Saka. Buy a GHS Dembele, and was starting on a way so say or best started Dembele no bench Saka from a singular GH and a singular. And some again a message and so the buyer. I will never bench Saka but sell him Dembele all the way Chris Juvenile once and Juvenile Chris and so that is a message no and so at the banana pay live on the show yeah come on the 4 news and about my bet to no I'm a course and my bet to say bet responsibly 8 years and above and you come for bet way at the mamo in that order from Kasia Ebaketuam.
Yeah.
So 1C4 7F0 F0 and here 20 O's.
Okay.
1C4 7F0 F0 1C4 7E2 E5 1C4 7E2 E5 and here 11 O's.
Okay.
1C4 7EA 2F 1C4 7EA 2F
and
6 O's.
Okay.
1C4
1C4
7EE
7EE
79
79
1C4
1C4
7EE
7EE
79
79
5 O's.
Good.
Last but not the least, 1C4
1C4
7E5
7E5
F1
F1
1C4
1C4
7E5
7E5
F1
F1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ti Maria ya kwama no ne aba wo Wontumi 100.9 ewo Tamale 101.3 Sawi yo so ana 101.3 and so our takra de me nsa nyina no ana the same umbrella Wontumi FM ana fa ha and so 101.3 live on TV digital on satellite and our Facebook Wontumi TV or like him page our Daruma no share as many times abesa share na or do messages about ana YouTube and so Wontumi TV live into your foreign abase kabo bibia no
yeah bibia no come da wonchi
Wontumi
101.3
Angwa Juma
yeah crucial
sama de metoma yes
yeah we should have been
anya kasa tintim
David anya bebre
yes put me on big time
oh yeah do to belt no so
oh yes
yeah
because we put be on
sure
also tia say nya fa na me ba betre
David
one wonim bia no
unim
because anya obia na be de
yeah na ndie no
may appreciate it and sometimes yana as a to say you kind of say because I'm finding the right word at the man say gratitude it's a must
of course and it dear
cause on level
oh yeah
brother
and easy no
then they oh masa yeah was wa cause one here Mr. Michael Ashley Dako some of the metro man
yes
you hear me mean to me man
and I'm
will be my
boss skinny then I'll be skinny and only have some no dear betimi di amana ne okay Tinaminsha yes
we here pa
of course
ti Shamrock young crama na remember this Wontumi sports buffet yako foreign aba
Angwa Juma no you Yame wohoda se uji dia obeya Juma Ansachre no you Yame wohoda se uji dia obeya Juma ye bompaye shamachi shra Yehuwa ilahenu Yehuwa ekat we ahata et Yehuwa Elohika bika Uvika Naveshika Uvika Miyodika Todi Yashak in English in the name of Jesus amen
messages and hey oh chairman ya dear pass say watch me assemble yes quite be coming home hen papa me
na guess it is okay how
chairman
guess no me say guess no me say how many boys this year me say guess it is say Wontumi sports no I number 1
chairman
Angwa Juma no you Yame wohoda se uji dia obeya Juma Ansachre no you Yame wohoda se uji dia obeya Juma ye bompaye shamachi shra Yehuwa ilahenu Yehuwa ekat we ahata et Yehuwa Elohika bika Luvika Uvika Naveshika, Uvika Miyodika.
Some others are Rudy Ganya Kwakoye, Ayachas and a surgery, our Brale Testabanino, and some others are assuming me on a frontier. Your father's Antonio Rudiga, and some other traffic, our Wontumi Bueno, and also Mayania Canasa breaking news out on the payroll. Yet am I yet for life with a short Trinano, Yababa Sosa and Sano, now yet the Ababa Twarmsa, Manchester Mopa, or Red Forest Rudiga, Echnamo, and some Messina Canama Bokua. Your father's Anon, I am Madrid, and Anabose, what about Bantaji and 90 Fanny, a Bantaji, I have been come our batches and a tino, a home man just a body our problem, and some to the Minion and Nano Peno, and some other German circling on the Safari, and a Red Forest Antonio Rudigano, and some Manaka surgery. Now the doctors and a cancer surgeon, woman some Dynamo Tente, and some other performing here cancer procedure, and some Madame Antonio, Domo Canino Santeno, and some Akokama I successful ever Brenano, woman send here cancer, Ayarias external meniscus, one of some night near the Kama Brene, woman send 6 to 8 weeks our bra. The moment Tabaka Sabia, I want to walk about Sabia and Automa Kumakusia, and some other Congo Chedie, not just automatically, and I'm by a 2 month and a Fanasa, Antonio Rutica, and some other Tenafia our Brono, and some Antimimo Amasaita, your Fanasalas Blancos, our Brono Pominano, your day I am Tetaniate, and some Antonio Rutica Prono, and I just an essential our area, woman some Mariabasa 2 months or Tenafia, and some other set it on Amano Peno, your day I had Jacqueline at Tepa. Now, my man told himself. Say, yen momo say yen fa blame Emma Madrid one coach na yen fa Carlo Ancelotti and I want so many channels no yaba benya cheseni pari pina no a womo so ngati fani coach na yen fa Ancelotti sensa womo tiri aba so pani ye wonfu so bia e wono ho ana cheso pani wonye hwe itina na yesem omo defend no mo no e kan bi ana cheso ba ke enra mereba tu twase empo se opani no womo ye ne kan send off and some Madiamano and some Pomo Prepania, you can send a farewell, a crana, and you can send a quiet to Sobia. Now, I'm on our semester, some can and was a woman consider many Janus Wono and some the best ever manager our coach Bobokua. Your first a Real Madrid into so much on the Munyam. Now, Jamaica can you say, yes, almost say one and Ancelotti, no phones for up there. Woman some water cab, you almost started season or about way up, way Prako and a Damali Tower Num and a Chassa Boys Linano, no more no Supradani Cavana, one of my first choice, all right back, were Prentice Calayopra, Nam Ojabia Luca Vasquez Locomotua, one of some Arsenabia Wakusu, and some Ayagu Ayachas a tankinamo, Politankinamo, will be some Akokobia Papi, and one is a Tatatamasa, I want to born Bananam Aya Vasquez, one was a son, Namu, and Namu. And Tinano plus on properly, Wontumi Kasam, your coach, your father Ancelotti, and Amania Maswan Koye, and some farmer, and your women to Domotimo, what the injuries, and some Batuntea, Domo coming also understand. Woba kaisa transfer market abie na abeto dwasa yese manager no wo paso mesi na mperfa bo to baby wo pere omso na squad way ebetimi aye toni kuso nkwa afiri mu a hwinsi ye na fan kosi he wo mde waya sana ne Madrid arabetu baby a wo musom arabetu ana de to so miyensa ensom ane se ye mantere ba ku miyensa bi ensom ane chese pi ewo mu a wo mu form ana nkomo last season no wo mantimi the same from this season. Woman went to me and discover our form and can be animal results. I understand your money now, and some uncoye and some from a timono. Not Dominion say, remember for the to me a pass over to me a game and some alcohol finder. I said an on Saturday, I will come against FC Barcelona. I will call Part de Rey. I have found a basso. We bet me a cockabo, Uber Lucy. I'm not here because I had there back home at a better. No more crane of Fasua. Some Lusu Gavana, no, and I test some money, and so no. I'm to the pass a hard jumper. Now you may have costing, and say, Yadikani about 2 times what to say. manager no wɔkɔ akɔyɛ adwuma nso de ama bro so anɔpa kura deɛ meka kyɛw sɛ ayɛ 10 million euros ɛno ayɛ sika 1 year Brazil Football Confederation for no wɔn nso bɛtua de ama coach no a yɛfa no Ancelotti ama kyɛsewe no ayɛ stories a months ago ne yɛahyɛ ase ɛde weeks ago ne ama update ne mpɔkura ne yɛsan no bɛto dwa no pɛ sɛ coach no ɛmsɛm ɔne Brazil fo no so wie na yɛde kaka saa nsɛm no nyinaa no wonim sɛ deɛ ɛba sɛsɛ no deɛ mensa ka no sɛ owurɛ fa no sɛ Ronaldo Nazario ɛyɛ Luis de Lima wɔnom ana na kyɛ sɛ ɔmo hyɛ akyire ana deɛ mensa ka no sɛ owurɛ no a yɛfa no sɛ Ricardo Kaka yɛso na ɔmo nsom adum ntintima because one wɔne saa nkɔraa no mmienu nyinaa no ɛnsom ayɛ adwuma pɛnti no yi sɛ akɔba sɛ bi a Ronaldo Nazario ɛka bi ama Ricardo Kaka ɛnsom ɛka bi a coach no ɛnsom ɛbɛtie wɔ abɔm tiri ɛba sɛ mpanimfoɔ no mmienu wɔn nso abɔ adwuma convince ɛyɛ coach no ɛmfa no sɛ Ancelotti ɛmɛ no nyame yaroma World Cup no wɔnom ɛrɛdɛ kyɛ sɛ Brazil team no ɛnsom ɛbɛkɔ na ɔn sɛ di ka bɛtɔ dwama a kyɛ sɛ ɛde ba sɛ wɔn kɔnsira coach no a yɛfa no sɛ Jurgen Klopp ɔn sɛ Klopp deɛ wɔka sɛ ɔkɔ retirement na mmom wɔyɛ adwuma te sɛ bi a ɔno ɛna monitor first ɛde ma kyɛ sɛ Red Bull ɔmo nso team saa wodoɔ mo wɔ na mmom sɛ team baako bɛtumi yɛ pusu no ama kyɛ sɛ Klopp ɛfiri retirement mu ɛnsom abadeɛ a na neɛnom ɛyɛ kyɛ sɛ bi a Real Madrid ɔmo adwuma no na ɛnɛ no ɔn sɛ yɛbɛka bi ama sɛ sɛ na latest amenya no sɛ ne nka coach no ɛfa no sɛ Jurgen Klopp no amanfoɔ bi sɛ ɔyɛ the chosen one woka sɛ last week kana mebɛka sɛ Morocco ni bi na ɔnom ɛyɛ right hand man ɛdema Florentino Perez ɔno wɔ sika paa wɔnom ɛde ɛyɛ yodom sɛ wɔmomfa adwuma no ama club ama to point mesa ne ba sɛ coach no a anaasɛ president ayɛfa no sɛ Florentino Perez no ɔnhyɛ no ntraste Xabi Alonso sɛ nei yɛsɛ na nka club no ɛnso ɛyɛ the chosen one ne mmom deɛ kɔbɛɛ ne sɛ ɛyɛ bɛɛ sɛ 1 month ago ɛna Real Madrid ɛne coach no a yɛfa no Xabi Alonso ɛdi nkɔmmɔ ɛnsom ɛwɔ phone so na kyerɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ kɔ ketewa koraa na ɛyɛ long phone call ama kyerɛ sɛ wɔaka na wɔyɛakyɛ no adwene wɔde atoɔ na wɔadi aba no yɛade a ɛma kyerɛ sɛ ɔmode kɔsii na deɛ ma ɔmo accelerate nneɔma sɛneɛ coach no ɛfa no sɛ Alonso ɛnsom ɛmmra ne manim yia no ɛyɛ after game against Arsenal ɛna ɔmo sa bɛwiɛ Barcelona game na ano yia no ɛnom ana kyerɛ sɛ pia ɛyɛ Real Madrid mpanimfoɔ no sɛ ɛneɛ ɔmonyɛ ne ntam ɛma coach no a yɛfa no sɛ Xabi Alonso ɛma no afei wɔnom ɔbɛtaki charge afam abɔbɔku a yɛfa no Los Blancos amene ɛno nso ɛyɛ update ɛbɛ no big question a sɛ sɛdeɛ me nsa ka ɛnso ɛde fi Germany ɛne sɛ medical deɛ ɛbɛto wɔnom sɛ coach wei no ne bar clause anaasɛ compensation mpatasika wɔ sɛ abɔbɔku a yɛfa no Madrid ɔmotua ɛnso adema ba no fia Leverkusen ɛnso ayɛ 10 million pounds a wɔde kɔ ayɛ euros no a ɛnom ayɛ 20 million euros no na wɔde bɛtua saa sika no ɛyɛ Florentino nasa mode kyɛ yɛ sɛ Leverkusen fo no nso wɔn de wɔn nsa tene adeɛ no so sɛ wɔn kan ha aham ana adeɛ no no yɛne manager no ara so wɔ contract ɛne yɛ katwa no sɛ bɛbi dru na sɛ bi ɔno nso aba so wɔ kɔdi a ɛne yɛ sɛ bi a 10 million euros aba because already na ɛhyɛm dada sɛ team B ara sɛ Liverpool ɛba ɛwɔ so wɔn Xabi Alonso ɛkɔ team B ara sɛ Bamunchen ɛba ɛwɔ so wɔn Xabi Alonso ɛkɔ na afɛ Real Madrid na mi yɛ nyina no yɛ former team sa branti a yɛfa no sɛ Alonso no ɛnso asi aka ma ɔmo pɛn no kora deɛ ɛwɔ bɛ sɛ 2 years ɛne yɛtinai no wɔm gyiri yɛ ba sɛ 10 million no ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo bɛtua 10 million pounds ama Banu via Leverkusen amene wo kasa no ɛnso ɛyɛ update aba no nkɔmɔ no nie na no yɛ ayɛ sɛ ɛkɔba sɛ game against Arsenal ɛna afɛ game against Barcelona ɛnom ankɔyɛ no Real Madrid fo ka kyerɛ Alonso sɛ wɔn twɛn na ɔmo mfa ɛyɛ Santiago Solari enko aye club world championship nemra and also the one crowd here when you already crash up your obasese because season no area ono abase was starting from scratch adea say onom abefa Madrid at the club world cup na players no ama brother dada because area season alsanka bi anko danum akwajo ma home mo say aye club world championship from June akose bi abese July ye bo ebasa na boys no wo mo so ababranto no ababa so started from scratch our brother and some processing then you know some I don't know so ba say be betimi puti the ideas across and put on one kasa the decisions and you ma binu nyina no one some other so started from zero and to anokwa what yes woman ama Santiago Solari and some Fatimuno and some anko aye club or camera and Sana one Shabi Alonso ababeto asuna fe one aye jumana kamantina and you ma anko ya Madrid and said ye Madrid players upper prior na juba bi I was saying, "Be a coach, you know. I'm a Valverde, Okobo too. Now, just a bit change, unfamiliar positions. You know, Remodeled for same. I'm over here left back. I know quite yet. Mabeka Milos Kekes, actual. Mabeka Central Midfielder, because Alexis McAllister, Metamo. Yes, Central Defender, and the I'm still as wording. I remember my Giuseppe next year, and I 2026, you know, and I'm Madrid. I don't consider near your father center back. Now squad on Omesham Kina, Yamiarama Sama Remarin Fono, and some Nabera and your transfer market anymore. Now Central Defender Bakua, woman Anthony Hujai, and William Saliba, our Sinatra, and some other Arsenal. Okay, proud to game. And I'm the boss, Arsenal for the warning. I come on the first, we are professional club. Nina Muya, will be a Yababa Bona, Mama Chesanuma, Didia, Quadana to me, Adoba, Yadoba, some unsettled Aquadana Serabea. One team more game against Madrid. Now, soon you know, woman away, Aquadana Fanasa Salibano, where Juma Pena, Metesa Florentino Perasese, I did be also ye, and it Chesam also Gabum, Nabi or Diaquadara. And so one of the Aquadana fans, William Saliba, and some other bar, one to the Abasa one. I am born age, and I feel two. I said the Aquadanum was a developer. When you mean a cry, and to remember forward to the other say, so probably I'm an LED, maybe our defenders, and I said our defense now. One to the Abasa Aquadana fans, Salibano, one of the Sababo fans, Real Madrid, and some about 24 years. We met me up 10 years ago. The last 10 years, not just one and so on. Be at 34. Not just on you, Crantinano. So we did about 5 years, Craman, or 29 Crana. Woman to Music Canton, Canada. Woman, any other Panatia. Jaminian said. Pliano, one way away, Yabekasa, when some other front panel, and the Arsenal, and some Yahweh, and a Real Madrid, and some Sakran on one as I say, one also say, now Rodrigo General de Bassa says Sikabahua, Rodrigo, and stay our Madrid, you know, Yasuban and Casa Subena, or some other Conum, what project, you know, and some about me, I am there, because Madrid, and I did also to be, you know, one some Aje, and I said, yes, one to the Abasa South 433 no woman balance intina Sabia Alonso Abba probability say Rodrigo Abako bench and some our soro and so Rodrigo Abako bench and here and you also know some probably from Armenia say am Sashas wo and some our Spain as offer Abba na aye come and quadra Real Madrid Abba consider Quadano and some sale and I said the departure na Mausa Mafobia Chelsea now hey, I'm not telling that I say brow. Now just a mama mokraso. I'm a make us a more link up on den to a Chelsea, our brother Penano, and some day up the table. Let you come out of Timono, manager Fanasa, Diego Simeone, and some other sir, Washana squad no Mokana Massa. Players are coach running in our Sapabiatona. Oh, some center back in the crowd here. Yeti carry about to Casa Tottenham. Woman some up by now. Yafanasa, Cristiano Romero, or no, Ayobia. I'm upon Dada Kutino na the problem is Sikasam. Essence Romero no woman come back because Ombatua this will be a 70 million euros and a Tottenham and so requested here and a Demusumina and Bobokua your friends are to go so Kaisasi kind of party one some intimintra I'm a chama bros grano be a 40 quata and some 50 not just a 50 no crano add-ons and some other bum and it's only Tottenham Abachidia woman some Nani Aquadana Romero and some chance of Messinankai and some Fama Yabobo Fanasale to our penny Cristo Romero Diano one of some Apoclamano Danutin and Amiano were interviews over so come on the ball and some our Spain our Brodua Nucrom for ɛwɔ electrical ho we benya nipa no bi no ma bon komoni ade a chese no kakra eba yere update enso ama ye for ya ba no na chese FC Barcelona wom akoya training na training no wom train sense nyame yar mo tena wom game against Inter Milan eno enso ababa so Jaminya no se Alejandro Balde wono antimi an training Robert Lewandowski still enso ay out ewa branch so wom yenu no wom antimi an training amfama boboku a ye fa no FC Barcelona mama yakodana ye fa no Lamine Yamal no pay me catch us watching boy ne bebo ne game eto so 100 ade ama Barca na unim sam ade ba kwa enwon so ne say obebo ne 100 game nyame yar mo tena no ene aye kasai ensom aye exactly 2 years a chesa akwadana ye fa no say Lamine Yamal emeki ne debut ade ma boboku a ye fa no say Barca okay 2 years ene na pepe na akwadano ensom emeki ne debut ene ne sika sam atesai unim say ye di card ya batu unim say wonya 18 years and a body best 10 day until 2030 and then update time say can say radio say 18 about and for any abno say akwadano I was 17 no just 2 million euros a season yes you no kranum I net na say woman tete aye taxes any adebia I was some amutibia no akwadano for say Lamine Yamal and some aje 2 million euros and your season piano ni sika waji we aye dana chesa akwadano ebe make the W and the coach na ye fa sam aye Xavi a chesa Xavi aye juma pa me kai we mani be Gavi about 2 years and in ana chesa Lamine abi na shero aka konjo na ne mani bi a wo hwe chesa onum sa bua kwal capitano de e da be man de be skills am baso wo twata so de ya dano de this abua ko fo gina ten kam o ri na de aye Lamine Yamal video na ma wo ye game na wo tina so mari making the W about Barca our background is from 2 million wow sha sen was stand until 2030 year Barca ade be mano we betimi aba be 10 ho ade ko be say 12 because one yen sana amon for some ediska and some aba dada akora na de na akora ni nyina no and some update onim sa liwa cruising for no woman say bobo kwefane se Barca be so mo fa aye Alex Grimaldo afa edene kono Liverpool ma wo so mo handle akako posti Grimaldo say aje bia ntwa wo hwe akwada we ya na wo hwe ball a wo ba ana den na won ko ba bia na chese wo bia so amomudi ba Liverpool for the devil kana wo akako ma kipo so man ka so officially ana so official aye ex hand o mo say wo hwe anti akwada we odona owo adama ba nu fear saying in a city a death match just by force post and woman some aqua amateur selling and some update free almost way at the Emma Branano play at the update and some like the Emma Boss Afono woman ya bre almost some other so much cananafe and you man some aqua kama and some amateur Ronald Araujo said yeah Muhammadi Kasa Muhammad different and Onyadiano yes anua it didn't really do the other can be an home ama yakoda onyade sa estati kai gontoan amukobo Paris Saint-Germain na unu yakodi red card na we be interview code osopana basa efriwo uriantes ni dada mu biem yese bamunchi fonani abre because boy na kan so yawe say wenim na wotena ama next season atona ebi onom abekon chenche because manager no abepebi ababeshem awa brade minya no say na ebe enigo maintenance ani akwata na ye fenu kubas omo and some other first choice into reporter me say can say player na ye fenu sa raw and e bamunchi fono and ana abro onim say word da ye so mo use our Spain and say wonom and obey the potential sacrifice amabasa because Barca for no and some number years can you do money no and so I update to Ebana no player you send some ama you for and some our show some Santos omu team no na mama na some results enkoye because a team without Neymar na Santos our proso ball omu ni just from Asia omu game against Vasco omu kwale kolusu 2-1 game against Bahia omu ball draw omu kwale kolusu game ma Fluminense woman our fear really game against Atletico Mineiro Sao Paulo etwa 2-1 ana nano Sunday ya no woman etna fie ama Red Bull Bragantino ebetwa Santos 2-1 na ensuo bowa osia bome Brazil no betano ninie na chesa the last 6 matches without Neymar woma wini bako woma draw bako woma luzuma akoma 4 enti famiko Santos omu training grounds ho atesa hono aye right play aye training center womu ye training enra area wey a moment as soldiers for buyer German can some military not just a cars by 20 year and now say but didn't see a show family corporate na gas bra say yes one year training and supporters no e dia America yeah na say players see wey fat no afa ready sat na dia menya kwara say yes aye Santos administrator ba ku kwara kan ko say washroom na digital now I don't worry about mo ye choba ye moja ubajira ho wonu ya dade akwa wo che wo hwe wa looking of beer osimi ade am say ha ene de ye ba no bro na the next time no ye baba no so gwama ye ba no jaso pa ade na ye tufie na we abehye no woko amacha se Bragantino omo na di America ko no atasa wo mu ko players na nie na de ba ko no se anse name o training wo by facilities gym on cover enti akwa na name no ti Santos for some omo ko bu omo players no because omo nya ne o maye ana omo ko na chop yesre na den no say nyame ya adoma Sunday enye league game Sunday and some game and abaso sa game no ochino Wednesday mesra and Tuesday to ochino Wednesday and Santos abo ayokopa to Brazil game won an Villa Bamiro and abo na game against Villa Bamiro won so dia samosimo ye mema na dia samonam ye runtam aye kan sa balls mu bolo asuso achaye dia monsan kodingu watena na mumu yade mu tukwai na nye sebe ba betum ha na omuso mu watena game amomo as ultimatum ha no ma nya djuma ya se de ebesi akom mu no ehwa na so mo fama military for ko nya police eye military for na chesenra wo mo so ba police ya wo a cheso mu nyina so eye djuma el gade eye chese Santos wey eye right play wo mo training center ana chese wo sem nyina no ye de aba fa name mama me name so mia mu a cheso tim so no eye Jacob and Co bra sikado na WSC usai yare ni musua yes I na yi ahokyere because ahokyere de enya de pakra sika no wo ma dibia selensada wo ma invest bia wo ma sa na Jacob and Co we no we ensom aya Batman Gotham na aya $260,000 acha say 3,753,908 Ghana 37 billion and karisika almost yama menkan no na manga no ana 539 million old currency and some gochre nema de mia keke acha say we cry one off the rest watches inside me acha say and worship name some mia bi acha say won sem nyina no ye de ema ye chef enano pay and some our show so no ka Champions League no meba so enche bia na mom de menya no say Junior for no say Womate say yes Real Madrid consider Sandro Tonali na womu Junior for womu so mo qualify na say Juventus qualify Champions League and quadia womu so mba trust Newcastle akodana ye fan say Sandro Tonali no womu so ngari akodana baba bobokua ye fan say Juventus I know also I update Frimo and some aba Christian Pulisic and some AC Milan no mete say enche bia ne contract na ye di kanaba to just some weeks ago no mete say Captain America best until 2029 and somebody among scenarios of AC Milan wa biom no what kind to vote Origi as I say hey obia grant count na Origi oko Milan na waje 4 million euros a season na bono onya bi mo anonum say tomodi caraba to just some weeks ago amomo kasa training grounds Milanello baby a first team training no any cross Origi about adea what say there be onen kwada no training na na chese de se bia next generation futuro for no ono mo konko treni na ba bia mparfo no do mo nkui party ba man tim ma hobiem ana no so se wono na obi ono wa bo Champions League ga yi bans afrim ama chese Liverpool achi bie ade yeso ono na mo o makra enti wonsi wompo ana nka ba so ne esema na nkwada no enso abetreni yase Milan mparfo no se de akwada no ye bia so obi ama metona nkwa wa besa yo moka because otena I was some okosutua nka ne salary I was so watching ama chese no ama sese ababa ya deswa enso ade ama side ye for some Milan e wa Brenano pay no ye dey update any ade enso ama ye tell for our show no so o we for Antonio Cassano he me hu obi obona adwe e chen Cassano da was right league na nei ababibia se Inter Milan omuntemi nje no wo se Simone Inzaghi ono ana tuli tight na to atwene ne druba bi wo se wo sanka bia by now anka Inter league na I was sanka points gap at se Inter dema di otoso bi yerum sometime na aye Napoli no wo se I was sanka ya 15 points gap ano sanka mu biem wo de no me diagro sam na me no kase no Napoli ana ababa tu Napoli for so wo mu kwada so manager level se kwede no wo kita jere ba sawoza wo wonya so title no njebu o asese abeden ensom ade ma Interforce wo mu som abeti ayi bibi so age ade no ade so mo na so na Interfor no wonum sa Brozonia kwada bia ye fon Luis Henrique obon ball ensom ade ma Marcel na say na ba na kwa kwada no yes Interfor na asom na onu nie wo mom ana eye favorite as one betting San Luis Henrique from Olympic Marcel so mutua 25 million euros plus bonuses bar one anana kasa aye 5 year do no one so adamano aye 2 million euros a season by 5 years no na sa kwada ketwa pocket aye be 10 million euros and no kakra fi omaso ye and some the eba sansam nyina no ye de ema ye for enano pay and some I was sure so Dortmund omutim no wonum sa Nico Schlotterbeck na ono one Newcastle for Casada Dada na Asosebia Dortmund abeton ama Nico Schlotterbeck akwa Newcastle and I say omonton hono ana question mark ono mo de menya no so opra no mu na sesama enkomo mu diri nyina no enso a slow down anya sade anka bia ban na no wo mo so ahyemu kina no sa ana ye say okọ emperfona so a Dortmund hono wo mo goalkeeper Gregor Kobel ono enso ayo bia ye se ban na twen say club no ebetimi akwalify Champions League and I say bia odi say at West o metimi qualify bia Europa na and so no abetena watena na asom now say bia Champions League football ama Europa so amadia metisa Gregor Kobel and some other concern the future bobo kwa fan some Milan and no pay no and some update ba fe wonu say ba be here no I run in and you be able so qualify top 5 our Premier League nima referee officiating and so can pa obi to be penalty be tia na come that is a drama points na mama officials na mama Friday Man City, woman Wolves, and I was a city form, no, and some body I second as a referee, no, I Peter Banks, or no, and I bet I game and Yamaya Duma, and also I Friday Abacoso, our Brenano player to update in England, and some like the Abba Man City game, no, woman who Vampton Wanderers, and son of Bovano, I Portiani, Afe, Yanko Aston Villa, and some kind of Fulham, Amateur, referee Robert Jones, or no, and Eddie, Nanya Canasa, and some I Chris Cavana for no. And some other video assistant referee so Nyamiarma Saturday Arsenal and some other ball at your Bournemouth gateway. Menya sure say Arsenal e dia hodin nyina be come because emfa and the nana dui ebesino Arsenal e dia hodin ebeta nyame yadma next midweek away so mutimi wie ne cross so mkoto aso next week woman timi anyen so mo come kia mens next week against Bournemouth ukuma mesro no I careful because woman so mbetu stay aye key players area call aye Samat and Rafino and some aye Jared Gillett no and be diva and some aye Michael Salis Middlesbrough ana nyame arama Sunday Brentford fie womo ana Man United enso ana bebo referee Anthony Taylor ana bedi vano enso aya Matt Dowe wono so na be hwando aya vana ha say bibia enso abe fry o sa match ne mo enso aya gamer matisa manager Ruben Amorim so ba renke aya changes adea womo so abebo aya beba nyame ya do Taylor you know enso aya next week after the same Sunday West Ham enso ana Spurs abebo referee Mike Oliver Asher na fe vano enso aya Darren England and Sana yababanya aya Chelsea enso Liverpool for game no aya Sunday na Liverpool agile na sanka game radio sanka bia mo dwe ho kakra bi ma ya Chelsea team no mo dwe ho yes referee no aya Simon Hooper ana va enso aya John Brooks na sama chameka wasem no yes Liverpool coach Anna Slot akache plus lesa aya mabrubia aya twade o matwabi pa na from Sunday ABC and woma yomu hubi woma numu say I basi bi kwahi yes coach no say aburu no nyina no etwa aya ene Tuesday aya kasai adea enem wuko aya Premier League no na wo hwem aya Liverpool boboku na onsa omo points are so far womo so atimi amase no womanya 82 yes manager say wo 90 points wano so be so do barrier enkoba say ana manfo ai ana season kra no na mu nhira nya din bia na mu ofo ana den fine kosi ni ade na 82 points na wo mo de agile na den masa yes coach no say wo pe 90 points and ya tire na say Chelsea game mo fa media agro there was ye mia tamu atwa wonom eno ai kakra from aswete ba on say Rashford ebetodwa eno say we out for the rest of the season omo ball na the hamstring go pra enti Aston Villa hono ene de mense kan sa Man fan ni Aston Villa fo ni din komo se de be a wo mo so mo recall akoda no because boy no wo pra na ontimi emo ball biem ekozi se ye be wie season no dia se ne o sam modi ade bra ye enti de mense kan nyina no se enkomo no ekoso se bi akoda no enso abeba back to boboku a ye fan United no enso update elba na report about say Joe Carras no wo say Man fan be so mo say Arsenal enso do no na ye se boy na from say so no Victor Gyökeres abeba and this a Champions League etium sa Champions League anymore on ma because no next season we so about Champions League na the big stages also training and some our stage ni na ba be kakra eba ran shorki ayo bia Man for the cast omo pena pa yes boy no omo demand between 30 to 35 million euros our Lyon and just ran shorki just effort. It is for the I was somewhere in time Chelsea team no woman some number so much canafe woman some not to be and some at the Benito no German said can you know can chuku make adiano yes Chelsea for the doom come say woman some betting a job boy no cry amateur or some akwesa a bona akwara no ko boy and some animal Dortmund omani so pa and chuku make nay am a Dortmund and so near Brussels can be so akwara no also mo hwe na omo kwaya one fa so se be a boy no no one some betimi aswoche na afi one aba sina kan ama saida ye fa no say aye Dortmund dawa brano pe no and some aye update aba sansam ni nyina no ye de ema ye tefo onum say Jack Grealish our Man City yes oyobia one City for them ebe man kwan amatches ebi kwana ebi alone do bi enu so betimi abasom na report am say kan say wo see loan dia mesra ebia be den na so so ba so to dia ne ntempa no wo betimi ahwe na ebia wa hwe se bia to no eno so ebetimi abam na so dia me say kan say sit one dia wo say club no emma kwan emma loan do emma so because am for chase ai mane me bolon dabi yes loan do pare nya ne so betia se ma loan no eno so aba so anana dui anya bia na Arsenal tuo mo na ba ko e dia call the final and Arsenal no about retailer gamer and no about so mami coach na for so Luis Enrique ono and some other coach bobokua ya for so Paris Saint-Germain manager ni na also na Liverpool film and I'm say Aston Villa film to the moment we buy two clubs from the Premier League film no who ko share ebia another opponent from the Premier League and our conference level ekosro one mu say coach na say bia no say and bobokua for so Paris Saint-Germain e kom our bene mosani the English opponent Ecosia Yentia Luis Enrique
I think in terms of confidence, it's very positive for us because we could won the match against Liverpool, and Liverpool won the Premier League this year, but doesn't mean anything because every single match is different. I have to say that everybody speaks about the Premier League like the best league in the world. I don't know if I have to agree or not, but if I agree or not, but yeah, we are full of confidence. I'm looking forward to playing in the semi-final. I think in terms of confidence, it's very positive for us.
We cannot tell what then is some to Ghana pay life as our show so and I'm Busana Sao Penina. Modi can share Arsenal our group first no more. Mama Arsenal share one also game no was so much in number care. Also group first no crano no pinam say Paris Saint-Germain. Wontumi qualify because baby omo die womo some getting qualification echo players no be am say players entimi qualify to no there was so be our group first no na ode toto ene dey hu a utum say Paris Saint-Germain modumpo no and no my match better and tuntumi fa no Fanasa no aye PG nei wo nsa me boss game no enso our Emirates so na Gabriel Martinelli on the coach and buy na Martinelli say hwe Arsenal a man at the pressure at the atome man so because wo ko Champions League a man final wo mo bouncer and ebe enei wo mo so magina kwan mu a wo mo so betimi akọ final and o say a man am my proud na de also mo so ye bia no wo mo so betimi qualify na Champions League no wey aye opportunity am Arsenal baby o madri wo mo so betimi age because aye title a wo mo nche bi da o mo betimi age e de so mo na so no ne die so and aye abam no wo mo deserve age wo kan na say game wey aye so far the biggest game on the career mo yentie Gabriel Martinelli.
Hi Gabby, how are you?
Okay.
Can I ask you, is this the biggest game of your life?
Yes.
Okay, more than one word answer would be quite good. I mean, just expand on that then.
Yeah, I mean it's a dream to be here, you know. Since I started to play football when I was 5, 6, I had this dream to be playing in the Champions League and to be in a semi-final. It's amazing, and as I said to him, we deserve to be here. It's a dream, and we're ready.
Hi Gabby, how are you?
Okay.
Can I ask you, is this the biggest game?
Gabriel Martinelli and our test Aquadano. What then is some to drama coach? I fan Tata Mikelna was say I pride and some other moments what the Arsenal at the bar a year the semi-final because the last time when we call semi-final la Cheye Panay and Venga when we say Venga cross up could come on was say oh genius Arsenal about me a tree at the far Paris Saint-Germain for so manager fans Tata say I pride at the man Sunday when we from through the semi-finals.
What I hoped and I dreamed and I put all my work effort and the support of a lot of people around the club to achieve it. But those days were necessary. I mean, to a journey to have sense and to achieve what you want to do, you have to learn and you have to go through certain periods to enjoy certain others. And this is where we are right now. And now we have to make the next step.
Jonas Senior Massa as General no as na follow to wo biti General wonim da no adene de so obi ene wo beton sade ahira ne busuefo ana kapo bebua say ni ebomba sam be qualify ma qualify ne ba say wo be sam do final na ma ba 90 minutes ma ko extra e be ka 2 minutes am yakọ penalty no ma shafo ba ko tine as na follow ba ti General no nyam na me kai na say manager no be so tresa say Aston Villa ekake tuwa bi na so mu yi Paris Saint-Germain for free a enfom the PSG wo mo form enso trasa Arsenal ebetimi a share Paris Saint-Germain team no na waje tum say game against Aston Villa no was you bibi e dey free e wa bra na nka Villa e yi Paris Saint-Germain free mo e wa Villa Park yintie coach na ye fan Mikel Arteta.
And in terms of PSG, they've been absolutely excellent all season, but certainly since the turn of the year. And yet Villa showed that maybe they can be vulnerable. I mean, do you take anything from what Villa did in that second leg?
Yeah, obviously you learn a lot from every game. Is different. I think the context and results from both games are very, very different. The same with Liverpool. But yeah, what I take as well, a lot of things from the game that we played here. You know, and we understand how strong they are as a team, the individuals that they have. But we have the same. So when you get to this stage, I think the margins and the difference between the two teams is not big. And is the mindset, is the attitude, and how we're going to play the game.
And in terms of PSG, they've been absolutely excellent all season, but certainly since the turn of the year. And yet Villa showed that maybe they can be vulnerable. I mean, do you take anything from what Villa did in that second leg?
Yeah, obviously you learn a lot.
Facebook no so was so and I YouTube no so no I was so I juma na yemra na na fe mpanifom na mehwem I found messages back in kind and so at the amount na pay live on the show na meza bibia find it
nyamia dom fancy bibia boko now so I hope say nyamia dom so ho ye
wo nyamia dom bibia find bibia kama
share to the one many ajia. It was a boom campaign idea.
Get 1,000, can say 1,000. Get 1,000, can say 1,000.
Get 1,000, can say 1,000.
It was all fun, can say.
You want to hear why a patrol. They are what to warn in the bed. But fancy my entity for the Meti for Aquaba. And from that, interestingly, the Champions League drew a critical stage where there are a lot of things that needs to be done. And Sana went to me across the path that Kwako Remu to the final GDSU now. So there are a lot of legitimate questions you to me Ebusa in and around the quality of players. I expect some to me are dying or more di. Edi actually we are now starting from an to the main final Bakusi or Emenek. Yadi come or tea for near say. The lack of Champions League say Kodiama a new winner as at this time of the competition, you know. Fancy any news. Now one particular thing a bit me in favor of either Arsenal and now Paris Saint-Germain. A bit me Ediama Mobia. Because Paris Saint-Germain NJ Champions League in Ibida. Arsenal NJ Champions League in Ibida. It omumi enu go afan. Ama Barcelona I don't know the Champions League no enum. Any Inter Milan na waje Champions League ne miensa. Eso faako. Itikawe Paris Saint-Germain and Arsenal game na a battle of equals.
Yes. Because
omumienu ni nyina no. This particular stage of the competition no baby so mutimi tra kodu animu a ne je no ha wo mo. But there has been bittersweet stories attached to Paris Saint-Germain and their story with the UEFA Champions League. There is no way we can play the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League without the stories or the beautiful stories that are attached to such a competition. Fancy, the bittersweet stories we are talking about the UEFA Champions League with Arsenal and the Paris Saint-Germain say Arsenal in their quest to become a team that is known to be very competitive in the history of the Champions League, this omutimi GBDC omonaso. Na jino mbejidesi omonaso no empempi na no omokwa quarter final round of 16 yehu so omobo semi final ni bi no back to 2005 2006 after the semi final they went to the final and they lost to FC Barcelona. Yeba be 2009 against Manchester United and yenyi ehunu de see ya Arsenal entimi an qualify to the next stage of the competition, especially in the semi final.
Yeah.
Then fast forward, Obabe said Mikel Arteta befa team no. There has been a lot of better moment for Arsenal, especially in the league and other cup competitions where they believe say omu project from phase 1 to phase 2 to phase 3 no and kedrum pempe so say e wasanka Arsenal etimi edu the semi-final or the final of the Champions League. But me no can say fancy. The last two editions, the first step of Arsenal moving to the quarterfinals of the Champions League and Mikel Arteta. FC Bayern Munich in frame. But this time around, no, what try another hurdle. Into the semi-final, meaning last season, baby, or this season, no, we're taking one leap. PSG last season, in the semi-finals of the Champions League, but I feel we must have a remu to the semi-final, meaning consistency.
Yeah.
So consistency aye adwuma then there is a need to move to a different step when it comes to the Champions League, going to the final. It had this work here and the two teams, you know. The historical nature of the competition and these two teams. Bako, the last time I saw the format of the Champions League, the prelims, extended the number of teams after say Yugoslavia a French team energy the Champions League in the shape of Olympic Marseille, Basil Boli, Abedi Pele, Omo energy sa champions. That still remains the only Champions League titler a French Krumo. Now the battle line has been drawn. A new format has been opened in the Champions League. You see, the new probably Champions League is it going to be the time again for French football to win the Champions League? It will reach a new press conference about the English Premier League. Any teams or anyhow they will need to prove everybody wrong about the French League. The first step in Liverpool and Aston Villa because we are final.
Okay.
Final also there one game and you two-legged affair. It's the last game and you could win or not. The last time so Luis Enrique the treble no you will call fast to do the treble. And coaches are aka competition we no coaches me no pe and let me add the treble. Arsenal, the last time they eliminated Real Madrid, they were in the finals of the UEFA Champions League. In Munich, a new team is supposed to win it. The last 3 times a new team free England. Let's not forget that the Pope has its own issues and a lot of luck attached to it. But the new teams in one semi new teams in Nottingham Forest, Borussia Dortmund, and Chelsea.
Yes.
English teams say
101.3.
The opportunity is why they that is away from the clubs and their history and what they will be expecting from these histories to push them to go forward and qualify for the Champions League final. By coaches in the it's going to be a bittersweet moment for Mikel Arteta. Akoda we free la masse abe PMO France. Abubo PSG kakra. And then the 18 months he spent at PSG. You bet me can come over. But he's always proving himself to be one particular person that have gone through the ranks and come up to this stage to become a top coach. They shen when munyam sanye ye wo baby. Already in the league format, Omashe Paris Saint-Germain by 2-0. Ye bobo no way. Ye bobo no England. We say so your first leg in England, your second leg in France. So the opportunity to also continue to prove himself. Say if as a player I could not become your superstar, I could not become the man. As a coach, maybe this time around, I don't know. Mem Mwameku na mdia shekurunim, me miaso den amana ya oya. Eho ano de nam. Luis Enrique so betina say akase he has faced a lot of but now Michael Bay story about the bag girl no. Nini issues na attach. And I believe football has also given Luis Enrique a chance, just like football has given Hansi Flick a chance to redeem himself. Because this is a coach after Barcelona, no, she be a wakoko nyina. And common including a World Cup exit at Morocco yi ni film. Otimi ko jina suru nyina na microphone kura no kasa na mun training mun yese e ko wiase na Morocco yi no. But we've seen him with the Spanish national team at the Nations League. But standard that you didn't name Luis Enrique ni coach ni baby or the kodri no. I feel the perfect moment to continue to earn the respect which was lost at some point in time on the career mono. It will also will be a or the bemaye. Now with the possible lineups of these two teams. Say Sadrak betimi aboya. Ni key battles be am pese ehwe kakra.
Because Obianim say Arsenal come without party.
Without party.
Yeah.
Iti ene you come bebre edi from this particular aspect. Now in this particular scenario, you share the other screen you see. Donnarumma, Nuno Mendes, Pacho, Marquinhos, Hakimi, Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, João Neves, Ousmane Dembele, Bakola, Kvaratskhelia, Ousmane Dembele.
Bakola honona question mark
Desire Doué.
Ono na report no che say or your favorite
so bit now started this particular game. Yeah. But this is an away game, so I'm expecting because English games now makona koboni nyina na against Liverpool ko away no Bakola na a starting game no aha but mu bo fie na ana akola na omo manage no
yeah
kakra omo person mo the pressure bia be dey and sometimes oh boy away game you need your best to come from the bench to deliver most of the time and get you the results. Liverpool ko ye bi o pari omo so ye bi wa because desire do a bar game ni mu no obedani bibia and against Aston Villa we saw what also happened. So you need to do that. But line up Pediama with Seko baby and Nuno Mendes war. Let's Seko baby at Dembele war. Then yanko Arsenal, yan shadi bi kakra. Seko heard the Arsenal team or mudi besi akanya me adum and then Lewis Kelly, Kivio, Saliba, Timber, Raya Beda post me. Mikel Merino.
Yes, will be free anymore ba.
Seko Mikel Merino di no. Nehe Declan Rice, nehe Martin Odegaard, nehe Leandro Trossard. Nehe Bukayo Saka, nehe Martinelli. But baby abe Seko mame no, Seko Lewis Kelly, ne Seko Declan Rice, ne Seko Merino famame. The entire me ball Dembele, any Nuno Mendes ne ye say, the decline. Ye ni na eba kohwe game in terms of the movement of Ousmane Dembele up front for Paris Saint-Germain. Normally no, what Dembele does ne ye say, because onyina fa akuninti no, anytime he moves away, so we a typical example of PSG ne Aston Villa. So PSG ni Aston Villa no obera Rebebia Dembele ababejina to link up play and connect with the players no, freeing up a lot of space behind him. PSG could exploit. Then there are other videos so Shadrack betimi aboya. You look at the movement now no and there was a still picture bi am Shadrack when Arsenal played Paris Saint-Germain. Arsenal center backs na ndi Dembele chi. So this was even against Liverpool or Anfield. Abra, they started the build up from the back, and you see where Dembele actually, where Dembele nenam or da wanchi Kunate.
Yes.
Meboa.
Yeah.
Or da Kunate chi yensheka krebi within a few seconds. PSG street sip. About with 3-3-2. 3-3-2. That means two attackers in here or no. Any the rest. I'm not dropping the aba. Shebebi obe free aba from the center forward role. I become Fifio just to initiate and help in possession and push the ball forward. Yes, and one was a mistake now center back ni Johnny Dinachia. Sa tokro na abeja ono hwe baby akra scalia any desire do e anabakola kose ye no. Omoye movement more. Iti tokro na abeja no ho no. Eho and they are going to exploit. Now he goes to the wings. Was switch from the wings no. I'm a right back in Hakimi. Abe occupy. Look at it. Iti Arsenal players no enemy busawo. Omo de mikatentem ana se omo de den elebedi Ousmane Dembele chi because they will need to be very careful in making sure say omo ko committee enko fa asem bi amfambre omo ankasa ho na in the long run no issues enko fa spaces bi metoto omo chi ema the likes of Kvaratskhelia any desire do or even Bakola bako enko fa ball no enfa entonet ene ade bako away from Dembele no de no omo ni Arsenal boy me we say the center back the Gabriel Magalhaes mo gina fa ko. They don't move because when you move here, they will commit. Aha! I love this. So, in a normal sense, PSG style in your man and nothing changes from their style and whatever they want to do. So, this is Arsenal. PSG try some possessive ball, no 1-2-1-2. But look at Arsenal center backs, no. Omujina Falcon. And fancy, none of them is making a move.
Wontumi
to follow. Even the attacker said the bear ebako wiase no. Another issue will crop up and the best sorry at the etiawom. Away from Dembele, young court player Bakwame Kase Musa Seko Bim, Nuno Mendes, Oni Bukayo Saka. Or check the first leg of the Paris Saint-Germain, any Arsenal game now, Nuno Mendes are more attacking positions. Because when you saw about more attacking positions are, and share Bukayo Saka mo betia sinechi. I'm on a recovery, no. Obetimi abre already. We're winning the battle between only Mohamed Salah. Correct. Oba you know. Wabe ma Marcus Rashford mo de ni bi abegbo bi emu ye den man kakra. Yeah. Against Aston Villa. In the first leg, it was just a normal duty for Nuno Mendes. Even though she go crampo. But in the second leg, the performance is not dropping kakra against the likes of Marcus Rashford. So now Nuno Mendes against Bukayo Saka, one big test at the mano. Bukayo Saka, inside, outside, crosses, everything was solid. It where the first leg no more you know. hwe be Nuno Mendes gina abra PSG in possession I tackle PSG. In a normal sense, when PSG is attacking a team like Arsenal and come with him, then Nuno Mendes a bit more like a winger in this particular kind of role. But maybe Ojina or you're careful. Bukayo Saka so na at the end of the sono. Ogro hona boni bedi Bukayo Saka ho. Nanu nenshia wasubeshi.
Okay.
If we say battle na, Mary Declan Rice. And Obobo as a 6 and Obobo as a 8. Partey. The moment there is Partey, then the role of Lewis Kelly, Ebe Boa Declan Rice in the number 8 role. The entire makers assembly say, okay, thank you very much for this video. Shadia Bika cannot person hamame. Now, in this instance, Arsenal in possession. This was against Tottenham Hotspur. Now, Obian himself Lewis Kelly inverted. The moment Lewis Kelly inverts and there's Thomas Partey, that means we will not ball with the double pivot. That means Arsenal will go with the 3-2-3-2. 2 up front, 3 wingers, then over the 50, another 2 midfielders. No more Mojuma. It in this case, no one say Partey Lewis Kelly na the double pivot to the Arsenal. Where is Declan Rice in the number 8 position? But there is no Thomas Partey today. It's a basana. Why never Partey role na Lewis Kelly I inverted. Now why an about 8 because you will say about 8 against Real Madrid FIA. Both legs. We saw Declan Rice to be the best player on the pitch at the end, both legs on a man of the match. So the energy and everything you offers Arsenal in the middle of the park are very key in this aspect. My fancy. Then what about Merino? Oman Timmy and Mom who and Takuni said your city hard now as was Sheba. But I believe the first leg, Arsenal were the missiles. Arsenal were a tactically a good manager in the shape of Mikel Arteta. I will share another good game, will be a game of tactics. But I don't think Arsenal Ebelusu game no fear Nyame Adomene. Arsenal will either win the game or they will draw. If Paris Saint-Germain will even qualify, Ansha and yet the Emirates na Paris Saint-Germain will be able to qualify. They will have to go to their French and Mufio Parc des Princes and now Hono or Makako Yomajuma. But they have the quality to match Arsenal. But Arsenal lose game we will that is where I would draw the line. Say it will be very difficult. So double chance for Arsenal in this particular encounter.
Well, may I say new.
Yo, Babia said Messiah see Emma Heat in so the Champions League. Me drop it, even though you have other top stories. But I think some Messiah Bobo certain key facets of that game. I can say. Mesmeto to us if you are Abraham change no be brace anti the interest of Ancelotti Brazil need the in 7-year-old 7 me fan to na mention the dynamics of that particular game. Number one, Luis Enrique press conference our highlighting the fact that first leg no you say Arsenal a defeat but there has been an improvement over the 2 different teams are not at the ball Arsenal no. So I was asking, say, improvement on which areas of Luis Enrique the team PSG, because social team no more changes be brain by team no more. The ball first leg now, and I said the first game I can was 2-0 first half Arsenal had 2 goals, and changing be brain. If enka bia a chef for the fortune of watching it. I want to analyze the 2 lineups based on Luis Enrique. The press conference, as small kind said, there's been an improvement on the 2 teams. Or the first one he lost, and then the second one. Changes in terms of personnel and change bebre. Osha lineup we are there and now you about 95% say 2 teams no the better. Goalkeepers no Raya Donnarumma the better. Hakim Lewis Skellia Akomebo the team by name. I mean the same place here. Now check the first game 2-0 no. Almost the same place. Saliba, Timber, Mo Gabriel, Calafiori, Arsenal, squad no Thomas Partey, Martinelli. Now looking at all these, the manager they catch and say this second squad I will share the first one or the baby bought and then you know. Or when a G Liguano, or your squad the same place. Suspension Thomas Partey in the free game room. Bukayo Saka so association but almost the 4-3-3 but I'll be telling you about 8 different codes of Luis Enrique on and off the ball. Okraball ni onkraball ni su. Any kwan Arsenal fast so qualified to Real Madrid. One Arsenal G2 mu say Omanya very positive scoreline and the team will fear 3-0. Now that game became a very situational because situation be a C. And to be dependent on the C or Emirates, you know. The C, you shall 3 goals. Why are we opening up so much? Now, me per se, Shadrach me started by be a common C, between Hakim Ashraf ɛna Nuno Mendes eduru baabi a yɛbɛbɔ game a na coaches no technical preparation no mo ya one coach be raise point say Hakim ɛna Nuno why na ɔma ne nkɔ n'anim obi bɛka sɛ Hakim obi bɛka sɛ Nuno obi abe defend ne deɛ meka technical meeting no way I mean no way at this stage of the Champions League, and it hasn't happened per the precedences and akomie catch no. Nuno doesn't offend, even though the profile now has been built around 60% offensive, but because of physical attributes be a ultimately defended better say Hakimi. And of course, in the final third, Hakimi is better saying no. There's been about 8 different codes of Luis Enrique. Every time my man Shadrach video said, but me break it. This is it. So on starting her, it has been Luis Enrique in a typical 4-3-3 with a midfield trio where you kind of say lone pivot. Now lone pivot three Vitinha, Roos, now the Neves at top, hybrid 10, hybrid number 8. No one about Bakola, Raselia, Ousmane Dembele. Only say that I kind of default on or off the ball, but me my shape way be as I said the roles, functionality, the system, how it varies within every zone now of the field. System we best so you're starting at number 1. Maka 80 different codes actually. Ukrabo ni ukrabo. How the system changes every single time. You Enrique coach our ejuma. I have 4 different coaches in the room. 2 if we Spain. You Enrique number 1 3-2-5 fluid no. 3-2-5 fluid no. 3 na watch the Nuno Beka. Nuno Mendes na come catch on jersey number 25. Now at this point you have 5 attackers. 5 attackers and the combination of 2 wide players and 3 central players. 3 central players and a devoid of a center number 9 into top or 7 no. Or a Quara na share number 7 jersey no. Right and the left of Quara, the reverse and all the back and the flanks and a Roos, and then Ousmane Dembele, and you push it Hakimi, and now opposite Bakola as a new winger. Naturally, the opposite number a Nuno Mendes, but I'm saying 25 for Waka, giving the new shape of a back three. But to minimum peno, Obasa Swaba Benya, Vitinha, and the Neves are more air so patrol, and Macqueen so Omonko, a friend magical box. Because you have 2 wider players, 3 central. Shadrach and Sankonim. This situation means every time the 4-3-3 will continue to change, it would also give you the magic box. 3 back in the Obenya, but it would also give you a magic box. Every time Luis Enrique is building a system and a lot of variations, you can have the diamond where it comprises of 4-man midfield. Ousmane Dembele drop it about the social to send number 10. It will be a sense in the and son of Aston Villa, Lee can in South Korea player no to me and then at the base of that diamond shape Ubenya Vitinha. But shape here make catch you now without the ball. Yeah, I mean sure DB Arsenal for the Madrid for the Embra shape here or show TV national. Okay. I don't want Luis Enrique to commit too much. The 3-6-2 system now Juma Oko chiki to be a Shadrach Bemede. Before the triangles, watch what you have on your screen. So Mikel Arteta da Luis Enrique boko. Now jabo anima Luis Enrique. This would obviously be Luis Enrique shape. If you love the ball, you have it. Yes, in Tokro them. It's because almost a deep mama. Until Luis Enrique best switch to a back three with a goalkeeper instead of a back three with Nuno Mendes, because they are keeping the ball too much. The goalkeeper to push more men forward. Nuno Mendes and the Hakimi will become a wider midfielders. Now all the above can fall now when you're not Thomas particular mobile be. All the side for Roos, Vitinha, Neves, Dembele Babe society. Who are you dominating? Number 1, Arsenal Nadia to me said, name no Mabe Boni Finfin. Arsenal will do something. Shadrach me and call quickly. Now on Poso PhD and Arsenal, then I do Madrid. If you want to keep the ball against Arsenal, keep it. If you want to keep the ball, keep it. Before this, Shadrach me and Arsenal, then or the Madrid, no. A team that loves to keep the ball. Arsenal will love to keep the spaces. But once you keep the ball in a concept of a high line. It will hold it here. Hold it back. In about seconds. Okay, check it to a show 2 different heat maps and a wall screen. So that show one sat in fast the blue no. Arsenal foreign call many. They sat deep against Real Madrid. When nobody try with the bar by be a dream. And they come up against a team on also by the crowd board. So maybe Busame Jose, me Mikel Arteta, maybe any PhD about paper England. Or I'll focus on direct game and give them the ball. Whilst without the ball, my system and concept and the didn't against Real Madrid. So why are you going for possession even without your best passer? Arsenal team in the whole ni put him ball passing, they'll be missing that guy tonight. You can see him passing. The basic concept of football is passing. Ni put him pass wa Arsenal and Obobi. Why would you want to keep the ball? Number 2, Akumia Busa will say, Obama Mikel Merino call offense. Normal Declan Rice has stay deep as the new party. Or Mikel Merino be stay. Not Declan no calling him because only so those 2 goals on the HMO. Honover to them and say. But watch this, and you share the Arsenal for the day. Shadrack will play the Arsenal for the day. They'll be giving PSG the ball. One, their shape will always force PSG to go direct or lose the ball midway. And I am telling you, this is what's called the active sixes and wingers. When the ball no contain back to square, square no comprising of 2 DMs and 2 wingers. When the ball no left, you have to square. Whatever you do, so you go for a long ball, call for a long ball, and keep an ball. Give the ball to PSG. I love this from Mikel Arteta against Madrid, and I am not going for possession. Look, hold it here. Hold it here. Also, square in the hold. Yeah. A friend active 6-6 and then wingers 6-4-2 because saw wingers 2 near a form of 4 born in come area ho opo masafa won embrase a square no so Thomas Partey ohobi Martino Odegaard so koso o masafa embrase
so baby a the ball be ko bia
o be square no ho o be nya
ho be a rectangular form B square B
every time out to 2 active 6s and 2 wingers a ho so na yes square no hit ball koso na David Raya ba be chino. So why would I
be a no 190?
Masa, and in a typical 4-4-2, 2 strikers in the 4-4-2, 2 central, 2 out wide. I wouldn't go for possession against PSG. Give them the ball. Give them. Give me the other video. The same as Nana. Give me the other part too. Aside this, give me the other part two. Conclude say PSG Mumbeja born the Arsenal or Obama Arsenal about possession. But without Thomas Partey, the confusion. Look at this. Arsenal for the Kokoro. If you want to penetrate.
So only City.
Yes.
Where you box on by one logo line. Hey.
Now pass the ball back. I can have so many never see a bass on a chance. Let's go Madrid.
Jericho first.
So you are always about to go in a turnover.
Crowd the baby aba so the ball the round.
Yes.
Na so we na kwan.
So Mimi Busa without Thomas Partey, why would I go for possession? Mikel Merino has been used as a link-up striker, as an offense. And to me, man, cut up war. Man, deep. It is a Declan Rice. The new Thomas Partey dia. Yo. Let's just say Arsenal best deep, even though Mubo fee. Then Arsenal for more function with him, Naman Castle Winchamo. So born a cost 90 minutes. No more mobile airfare, Mamma Hydra, Mamma the coaching at him. One coming down among support no, because game no, many are coming out, a back real Paris. Mikel would only have one problem: get results tonight or Emirates before you go there.
Okay.
When your results or Mikel will be you free move, and then I'm here because I cut to
and then I also wash it.
And then PSG go. Yeah, PSG go.
Hey.
Yeah, PSG go. I mean,
it's not a surprise because PSG will 18 game streak scoring away from me.
Go. Yeah.
Go there, PSG will be. So I was say Arsenal on your results 2B. As in winner now.
Yes, on your 2-1 be a year. Oh, say you mobile
go say Arsenal.
Washa back see almost for Paris
France all year. But Arsenal so called Benabel on did the
that is 0-0 kwa ko defend there. Oko defend because he had 3 goals. It is no nya 3 dia. Na 3 no benya wa bra. PSG nya goal.
By now Arsenal to me share 3 against PSG.
I doubt. Omo tricks against Madrid no. The season so far no man hodin nye bebre sa. Now Madrid by culture and by heritage mean defend it. They have to naturally keep the ball. Now Arsenal do be enforce some more ball and they did that against Real Madrid. Got results. Against PSG ubimu also otetekura ode fidie no di kan to no be yi na fa no a o ko fa fofra ba yo ya sin bibia
ro be yi nam no
Eyo ya sibia. Eso mutum no mabie, mutum no mabie. Unya one e will force PSG to open up more. E be na this second go 1-1 na e record 2-1. I'm hanging around 2-1 for Arsenal tonight. I'm hanging around 2-1.
Okay.
Now set pieces in a dear.
PSG for last watch.
Set
PSG for no. Omo goals nso ma consider corners na na more
38%
from corners and how more.
It makes it. And now enipa won need the best midfielder no. More tricks be around set pieces no.
Utilizing them.
Set pieces so wash ade ya Dortmund de ne Barca na adwuma. Inter Bayern set pieces adwuma wo ho okay. Even now no the bad domestic leagues are bobo kra no they've been set pieces at Barca set a Vigo mu nyina asisi. Yeah, set pieces there. It is difficult way of getting a goal but say 2 months so no worry has it there. One time.
Okay. Whoa, new.
Sina ba ko be free mu na me ya kakra.
Send the idea.
Say Italian.
Me nu so kuru wan mu kwa na.
Ebe diapani.
Nti wa saba ko fie. Mike.
Fancy, me that say an interesting Champions League game in Basso and then you remember the Arsenal Stadium and a lot of insight provided by Newton Akomia. But I also think that the Champions League the platform where just as coaches, players, and our managers, players, the same applies to more clubs be anymore or more running clubs. So if you mention the successes of Real Madrid, especially in recent times, Edi Bakun Obesanso Abakun say oye chiefly responsible for team Ninkunim Dienie Perez and Amebua.
Yeah.
Good. Perez by he's taking a lot of decisions here. Or Perez 1, Perez 2 to transform Madrid. Time of fire in the 90s in the Dubai, they had gone on a certain drought. No Monje Champions League maybe. They were able to win again and then they dominated for a period. Then Perez 2 brought them the La Decima and that was why they be seen there. So again, it's a competition that also crowns the top hierarchy and no muju medie ewo football. We can speak same of the late Silvio Berlusconi, Mr. Bonga Bonga, former Italian Prime Minister, also with AC Milan. Obviously AC Milan in a team na from Kregu. But he will be able to reject some 1 or 2 things and then Obeke Kanyoma Bomwa, Obepeja Milan Bion, and then they will also crown themselves in glory as regards the UEFA Champions League. Then Berlusconi spell na betwaswa. You see, you have certain coaches who play a part, including Fabio Capello, more anyway. Then Ancelotti mo era sobeba. They will win with him. Bani a Champions League biani edi hunkoma edin way Berlusconi during that time it was very prominent because of the role he played. Chelsea any Roman Abramovich team no and the team say he was fueling a certain drive. Abramovich was a de facto sporting director for Chelsea. Chelsea had directors in Peter Kenyon and Womombeto Aswaba. But Abramovich no. Or not to me, just a player way of Bebwa, including Andrei Shevchenko. He was very influential in that order. So at the top hierarchy, Chelsea's Champions League success almost year for the first time. Why no money in Gina pitch to celebrate here? It was this man. Allianz Arena.
Yeah.
No money in Gina pitch in this one. Almost Gio many air celebrity.
Leicester for
you get to Kumbichai. So clearly you can see that football success, especially in the Champions League, it comes with a certain angle. Players benyo omodie, managers benyo omodie, then the top hierarchy, or more running clubs and no more clubs near omodiano, almost benyo omodie. So a iconic moment for BR. And that is why everybody aspires to get to that platform where you hold the trophy with the 2 big years. Now, PSG's quest to conquer Europe, it did not start now. Qatar for Nebetoye, early 2010s, named 2011, number 5. They came with Nasser Al-Khelaifi. Khelaifi ain't European. He's a Qatari or Asiani. On free Europe as Asisu baby. So for a foreigner to enter into a territory dominated by the Europeans, and then make that audacious move, conquer France and Europe. So start. PSG has affected every single team across Europe. They've ruffled your feathers before. Team Kessie also were Europe biano. Oma Sheku Kakra. AC Milan. Omuko tu Thiago Silva. Ibrahimovic. Barcelona there. Omo there say yenim. Neymar. No me Messi the icing on the cake. Anameboa. Every top team be our talented Pia Babiano. Oma bedi de home and Oma cause confusion.
I am Marquinhos crowns from my Roma.
Marquinhos Roma. Yeah. Then David Luiz, Chelsea, Monet, Edison Cavani, Napoli. Me say team be obeyu where be ombedi and it is fueled by the KSI, the Qatari Sports Investment, with the Onudi no in Nasser Al Khelaifi. Gradually, PSG has grown to be a French Ligue 1 dominant side. Omaja, ebimu no omaji every rem krakra. They say Olivier Giroud in Toulouse, no, and then Hazard in Lille. You have Mbappe, Monaco, omodidi dimu kakra, but they have won the most titles since. And you move forward to conquer Europe, and a problem. But this man again has worked himself behind the scenes to rise there. When in football konimo. If not for the PSG project, konye footballer. This guy is a typical tennis player. He played professional tennis. Oh yeah. How Khelaifi? Okay, in the picture he was a professional tennis player. Qatar or more Davis Cup sports team. Yeah, Davis Cup or more sports team. He was part. Yep. So making that branch from tennis to football and then coming to dominate, because tennis in Asia or more tennis federation, no, he's the vice president also. He's the president of the Qatari Tennis Association also. And today they tennis, but whatever football him, and he's now occupying top positions in football and taking crucial decisions in football administration. Oko France. Being sports no more sponsor French Liga in terms of broadcast rights no on one so he manipulates in terms of what PSG will do, and also league na no he will manipulate in a certain manner. In Europe, we did called the European Clubs Association, which has over 700 members, top baby Anka Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, Franz Beckenbauer, Motina, David Gale Motina say because we are the royalties of the game. No, he is now the president of the European Club Association. ECA. Qatari, obi of free Qatar. And I obedi Europe for so. Good. Then Perez Mujai, Laporta Mujai. No me yes or more yeden. Omo kwati UEFA Super League. Again, wage name check the clubs who were opposed to the UEFA Super League. Then he connived with the UEFA. ECA UEFA Carbon. Then they have brought on board a new Champions League format and mirror what the Super League proponents they're not accommodable.
Very powerful.
So he has become a divisive but powerful character in European football now. And about the Sana Champions League, if you are influential and you have power, it also fuels your drive. And Pempinani account Champions League, no movie my way, the famous controversial of Rebel, Hernan of Rebel, with Chelsea and Barcelona. Those episodes, Chelsea Philly said they were hard done by. You favor Barcelona in certain decision making. But seen there, even with the introduction of technology, people make so. Atikwenya na siya no mo ye proposal koma UEFA for ne say kwai omo fa so a Julian Alvarez penalty no manje ndinti
double kick.
Exactly the point. So they make akwa sia ne say football no etra they are born in 90 minutes were pitch ne so no, and you won't come up here behind the scenes. It majorly influences what happens on the field of play, and you will need the powerful people at the table to influence that.
I was saying, Arsenal get careful with referee Slavko Vincic.
Me say, and then whatever happens, decision making, anything, because of technology, I see a but I still think to some extent, there is a certain level of influence. And send your PSG near Siabre. Such in try a Champions League, a Champions League, no. Fancy, they will go all out. If it means influencing, they will. Man City, anyhow, they went all out to conquer. And then what's some abundance saying, see it, Yebika fire, hina, 100 and something charges. Meboa. If these people want something, they go all out for it. So I think the PSG pursuit of a Champions League title, it does not go to just the players on the pitch and the manager. It will go beyond that. And I think when it comes to powerful people being at play, they will influence the outcome to help the cause and help them achieve whatever agenda they want. Then World Cup host here. And yet the coffee issues be braided about FIFA no. If these people want something, they know how to go all out and get it. And so I don't see this just as a football match. I think the power play will influence the outcome to some extent. But to the game proper, I think the two teams mirror or more coaches, senior or my bra bonne senior musuni city. Enrique is a very principled man. Good. Now Luis Enrique, time or Bobasa no. The final year of Barca, I think it was around 33, 34 years. No pre-prapa, but he was good. So what Barca wanted to do was that, me amount 2 years been there twice over my no say that be. So Jitum so beba my Barca or di my bro, because one, the physical condition in them one, and Senor no see holding himself to a higher standard. He will be very disappointed if he signs a contract extension and continues to play. A performance exactly. So Enrique, one of the few players who bowed out gracefully. Time ojai bono, na bono ni mbobat pra and a so he could not play consistently. Principled person. Again, Spain national team. I think he resigned from the Spanish national team. 2002, oh baby. Good. Obejai no say. A certain young crop of Spanish players they need to be given an opportunity at only expense because on one China the time they so he wants to allow Spain to introduce young players. Send a player or no concentrate on the national team, the club football. What does this say? A well-principled person. Again, or any team now, it is based on certain principles. Some pena mami I need to know better na bench. Exactly. So the inclination I get and say game na ye bekom no. Enrique else sanyoma bebresa enye according to the principles. Debe kan what you say. Send you see who na brabo ne nyoma city no. On the same because he believes in that. And I adi on my and omodi are turning around the tables. Amende or more form they are consistent in Europe. Anameboa. So will he change it just for us now? He wouldn't. Obeka, he's a principled person. Sending a lifestyle city, sa no the baby team and sa no the approaching matches. Ateta, a little background. Barcelona B team, Amfa, when your senior team on board. Anyway, my family team pem kakra. Obeko France. Kobone kakra but ne carry no do na na kese na no England na bekoso beba ma Everton beba ma Arsenal Manchester City na mu kakra. What happened? He experienced diverse or different environment, so he adapted to different environments and situations. Say na to me mechia metane ko ha. Say na to me call fans na was say me yes answer na metimi abo PSG no me ba England na was say me sua English ka ho na metimi abo atena Premier League name whatever Everton me call Arsenal no na was say me say some adwen say na yesi bobo no Everton is different, so the adaptability and in the team ne say so check Newton e can say Arsenal team no mutimi yadan
my box media
exactly. Omo strong-willed, omo resilient, but most importantly, they adapt to game situations.
See, and found the opponent in the beba.
Arsenal will adapt. Arsenal team no, they can play typical low block. Or they are for possession, but they will still thrive. And then no more set pieces need to be remuya. Then they can dominate possession and control the game and still attack you.
Yeah.
Until they can play beautifully and they can play dirty. And the Arsenal team ni you. Two teams in there, technically they are brilliant. Almost to say. But now PSG, but Arsenal beat me up, Bobby. I won't lie.
Yeah.
But Arsenal's other strength, the PSG, which is their adaptability. PSG only thrives in controlling situations. Baby omu control, so they love control. Arsenal, they are the best of both worlds. They love control and chaos. PSG, they suffer in a chaotic situation against Aston Villa in the second leg. A woman's amount for Beckham or Nana game, no, or must take lead, they win. No, they panicked in a chaotic situation. And that is typical English football, typical English environment. Why neighbor home can bus where the Arsenal Stadium? Check it, send the Arsenal for 1 year in the game against Real Madrid. They knew the occasion that was at hand and they knew what they had to do. So Arsenal's adaptability and the ability to thrive in both chaos and then control, no, it makes them the favorite in this game against Paris Saint-Germain. PSG then see the bar here. I am not have a confusion about. But Arsenal then saw the tare na nye why, and they will still cope. And that is why I think the favorites to win tonight's encounter will definitely be Arsenal. Akoye 2-1, 2-0 beer. Do not be surprised because Arsenal will not lose at home. Maybe a second leg need different.
Okay.
But in the first leg, Arsenal will not lose at home. It will be one of the biggest surprises. They will not lose at home. They will find a way to beat Paris Saint-Germain.
Me say I want 2-1
2-0.
There's a 2 or no, I say
They say 2-1 or 2-0.
And the cash out will Bantam.
Because okay, that is what we all feel. Because Arsenal and Casa also prior to even the Madrid game, now Arsenal and Bo game are short on my face crano and drew even X in rule 1 and 2. Like it is difficult to even create
almost shared.
Aha. Did not cast a PS you cry one this will be individual brilliance but
they themselves no oh make Casado say Arsenal jitum say omuni offensive power sa
that be
omojitum say ya jatum ye ni number 9 ye dey chanchen for Bobby ma e fa ne ba be dru ha
but ye chire na den
but ye chire no dey e difficult
Sintawi
and masalu so mo best midfielder
the picture they are sending me about way but they are sending Shadrach about Kalaifi Banabia Bayern for Niyama in the Champions League. So the two swabos were Matro minister, club owner, TV rights holder, UEFA ESCO member, and ECA chairman, all in one. Le fou c'est moi. C'est un football na yo dia. Le fou c'est moi. Le fou c'est moi. Football na yo dia.
But I did already MC Krum Hacker F Craman in free from one of the charge and I'm a sabro for charge away. Quoted by a man away stadium.
Le fou c'est moi. C'est moi.
mistake I'm le fou.
C'est moi.
But yo say Pope Pope won't be say Pope ba kokobiana. English
it is not the case.
Sam common in the case. And the Pope
Real Madrid won the Champions League. There were Pope be away AC Milan won the Champions League. So that English club narrative, no, it is not entirely.
Now, on our Frabon Chamber said, whether they okay,
come up.
Also, Watara.
Oh, Watara.
Before Koroko game there, won't mean Saki Watara.
Yeah, yes, oh boy.
So I can already to
know. Support pa has fans live akota Koroko ti so mo show mo na
mo show no man permanence way.
Na say Watara so we need and now we lose so e bo ali case.
Let me say Watara can lose and still be
but e by affecting the chances of staying.
Yeah. Lose dia.
So here has Koroko no play league agent.
Here has sen kotoko.
As no here no dey.
Come
Oh sharp you atara no.
Baby, calm down. I said, baby, calm down.
Who say I want so that? Who say I want so that? I want so that.
Baby, calm down.
Because you can say, give me here has a check. This is coming to the house and yabre. No, you take it. Come here.
Need to cry. Was
it Kalma?
Baby, calm down.
Yeah, be cover. Well, see, yeah, to us enough. We didn't come a crap. Now, Eddie, free on Team Ghana said, "I know Panama catch on no more a swimming competition or Egypt or more call Cairo now." Macro say, and we are a bit may come in tea Enra and Yumre Ewo Kotoka International Airport and a Ghana team no one we so meet me a connect team no a be Ghana ha a free Ghana a be free US maybe a free Canada no mabishia Ewo Cairo and no Ewo Egypt now from more says swimming competition no and you have a every ama Ghana and then you might me kama into on 30th of April ekopim 3rd May and a tournament no and also e course said be anuama ebeko ye day ama Ghana no mo kono and a team coach IFN Kenneth Nate Ankra eritu dwa se wo expectation is very high wo Ghana training ayaye ene de ye koye ne de enim se betumi age medals bi etimi e de abanti betie coach Kenneth Nate Ankra kakra eritu dwa.
It's the 16th African Championship swimming, and Team Ghana is ready. Currently at the airport trying to, we've done the check-ins already, so we are just trying to catch our flight to Cairo, where the competition is being held.
We know Team Ghana.
Yes.
The delegation are leading into what are the expectations for this particular competition?
Expectations, I would say expectations are very high, because one thing I know as a coach is that water doesn't lie. The training you put in when you are home we show on the day of competition, and so far we've assembled the best, the creme de la creme we have in this country to represent Ghana. So expectations are very high because we are taking our best swimmers. Definitely we have the best from other African countries. So far we have
Yedu omoko na Ghana how do labadi ane baby am pwano na utumi so omo dware ne de omo ya de pa nti ya omo hwe won so
o kawa to punu
ko kwa ku ya brel aha nti on skills say u training no oh say no na
training na the skills na be eno
na yes ye pomo mbetumi ka na opambo ka say
monkwa kra say
chene for na
ampa o bi mu dimamika kusie ni
pia emirika obetu okoko na se no asa beta kra
kan you tin na onu kusi bo akọ
enye ibe kra o ze o tetohwe na so nim tohwe no
tokro na
bu pie no
mefen no show
na ubom enye ize kra kusi boda Edi Team Ghana edi ani atu dwade amanra asemde I call them the Black Stars of Ghana and the GF no and it's a KGF for no omarini omo contract with the Black Stars of Ghana and no etimi aboa I may say 2 years no mo sign 20 million Ghana cedis edi ama Ghana said e beya wo metimi aboa no ma support the Black Stars of Ghana no and a GFA president Racket edo ma say mo hwe Ghana you qualify for Qatar 2022 na KGF for no wo mo sponsorship for mo de ma Ghana e boy ama qualification it me course me kopie mo kata we nso awo masabe so yase na beboa ama yerem ewo Mexico US and Canada na aboa ma Black Stars etimi akona ne mientie nseme Racket awo no ye second vice edema CAF and afa GFA president eritudwa.
Your partnership with the FA ensured that Black Stars qualified for the Mundial in Qatar, and today we are here again for perhaps a very, very important ceremony that would ensure that we keep our promise to our football family tight, and then hopefully take us to the Mundial again in the US of A. On behalf of the FA, we are very grateful for your determination to see us succeed. We are very grateful for your avowed commitment to see Ghana football go beyond the lands in which we find ourselves today. Your investment will ensure that everybody within the football ecosystem benefits from this, for which we are very, very grateful. ensure that they're competitive at the international front.
Now no pay and it is FA president say already post now odi Africa na edoso pa I'm say na wafu zombie or no ebo adwuma as any president edi amomu or a GFA president and a CAF when your second vice into was adwuma no me ansa na de so into was odi bi to enti say na Ghana for the say de ayi no de beto no so wafu zombie no honom no de obegya to na wafa GFA de no na odi CAF second vice no so account they say there was step it down as a president the ma wafu zombie and no different man for say GFA president was debi wafu zombie muntie ni ye and Ghana Football Association and also onye biem wafu zombie no because internet no man for wafu zombie enti won semana no na fancy Ghana ni akoda e fe no edinkatia on say mebo England Ghana for timi ko oso mun twa me kakra they say they was why ready Ghana for fe na obeba ne phone waso they say the Ghana oh enra and we interview no
I know one can on
no so twa England was na wafa inum under you know on krankra no under 50 under 17 under 19 you know what train say senior team no be fair no you know you're right say na all train England but
one more friend the
uncle anya maba say die
one friend the obeba
so obeba so munya friend dia obeba na afi oba ya adwuma e de amagana no e dinketia ti edinketia no na afi fo no Nyame adoma kotokone has game na eba so na no pa no me catch say concern referees and match commissioners of Ghana you from Cram Cock
sa story menye
sao
yes
almost say
no couple listen say me tie Mike de meka
yeah
and I say Mike afey adwuma na wontu aye
yeah
na say concern wan so amoso obia di ma and
almost say anonymous almost say
eti efe so bede hu wo mo do mo ka
say almost so on say rag for no actual referee FA for no last week almost
much Ghana referees ni nyina and I say bi mu no say
we mu your concern but almost move for di ma
fini do ka mo mu zampom do kai
oh mo de almost FA no cry nim so mo do mo ko mo ya we but almost for now no for now for now no omo ntimi ni wo mani
story that question I go who bie mo I don't know na me say wo say omo do ka o so am be so be hu ana ni pa no so kasa ma omo no so retire
omo say retire referee chairman
omo de retire omo kanti retire referee omo de
retire referee George Sager
and I'm say FN day George Sager eka
so no yeah chairman the my referees ni
omo de yeka wan moa
FN no day referees omo Ghana aka
we have statement they say almost suspended almost services enti e better than FN we say we no suspend almost services
enti maybe say appointment committee omo the referees appointment ba na say weekend the matches here nya referees mo nkodi ana
no no ye hwehwe say
couple code story
enti uni
how is this going to be applicable because
okay say no
one for diamba
ya pese afro bi ni ne kasa ha ne ehufo ka me boss ya dwe
omo ehufo ene de enya omo ehufo
me wo de be ka be je kana na matachire ho wo na chi ho
na sister na be fa
say na musa say
enti dia mi sit so ye tie George
mana wo tie George
Sager na
obi bi ato mo tie George Sager bia oh masa ni
ya
no ya chairman of the RAN Cramco no
wo ya sister referee
anonymous
anonymous
eyampa efe no minim say bia
of course na komo
Paris ebia referees for say man satire weekend yenkodi o no ni match bia o weekend yenkodi e de obi anu sa korofare aso no mo say na ye ono from how to tafo betu about 36
yenko Oh, say this is here.
Trot for whom
referee
connect story.
Omo ye hu for Francis.
Don't fire
Omo ye hu for pa. It's omo sem no. Na Europe na ye to aso a. When you say RTU Red Tamale United for mo ma baso. Mo ma dika qualify. A wo mo ebebo playoff no. Omo no 11 wonders ana ebo 2024-2025 Division 1 League playoff no. Nti nyame adoma ye we say wo mo 11 wonders mo ba ko ana eba Premier League nyame adoma. RTU ani RTU. RTU for no mo sesa ngofo a omutifie kobo omune karela so mo kai sa dreams omune dreams efie for kobo ye no
omune one ebo wonders omune 11 wonders
so wonders so baga
and nto omune ebo
wonders na omuhuku gina shots no
no mo so
ya many play gina shots so ma nya de
nti omu so ebo na omienu
ya na be call aye
party RTU for your favorite them say
for the Oscar the Oscar obetumi atwa place car ya consider Oscar omienu de me yan check fast am na for na tamale nyina me na fofo
oh yeah
hono die every honum no eba no say the home ana ye di to janity here dey am ba ko beba na Sunday no game no beba so
economic game
of course has for say popular stand in 50 cities. Center line 80 cities. Lower VIP 150 cities. Higher VIP 200 cities. And a VIP 300 cities. And to say and gate fees.
We has a
one kind. Oh yeah, there emoji.
But I games when I come. Say you go to
nya sama. Ka house of folk
asam no suntino
na classico no bi mo nkotua akwa bi o free the crew ba Colombia wanga so o try take it more than 1,000 euros house ewo Accra against Kotoko no more form to say titi dey bia
ka 500 cedis ne 800
$100
yes kisu
yeah they all can't me start me because yeah, the superstar they get 3 million and you
yeah
1,000 or carry superstar they get 1,000
can you shasi cram cock no dey bad
concern referee
and ana one penalty cars and no yet meeting
was it concern oh e bit ma basa and ya no
hey sorry ko new yanko
yo has ticket here what dey buy me show game saka madwene kire me say game no ehia house of folk in terms of physical something points
say
game na Kotoko bebo tia house of folk or house be host to Kotoko no ehia house economically same 3 points same Kotoko
can ehia omo chen
yes
adentia
first of all house of folk ewo Brekum Chelsea or Accra Lions or Legon Cities and or Samatex the remaining fixtures in the year Samatex Legon Cities Accra Lions and or Bobo Brekum Chelsea or Golden City and any game Accra Lions and Legon Cities economical power banner 2 teams in the war Madibema has folk this rate here at the TVC yeah Accra Lions Legon City they've been struggling throughout the entirety of the season. How are they going to command fans to be at the venue for the Hasfolk game at Ebebaso between the two teams? What is Samatex beka ho a? Samatex Eko Accra economical power ben Samatex between generate the Hasfolk or Accra. Compare all these teams against Kotoko Oba Town. Share rate, you know. But the two be a clubs no monjiri fans no kakra. Yo, it could be a football club, son. I want to know more pesika. Jerseys are not being bought. All of those problems exist in our clubs. But it could be a money fans and bring back the rating. I need some common. Player Ben out in a book to the house. I want you 3 million.
Sharak, some rating no. Domo Joe Gate house game.
You've been struggling in a season of fans and that's ridiculous. Look. I don't know me kiana come here support and fans you will be on the other banner the whichever way you see it and Crofobia or car that's what has a ball club will be Brazil as a Portugal
stadium and you'll be on the Sunday beer
Obeba sound Portugal and as a Brazil one fan be every away game on no tria western so no wa rise ba be club na be straighter and they qualify from the lower tiers na basoro
Wow.
So a drew baby a club no ho achrom na you have those fans na mo ba.
Me bo pressure. Picture ben na o matro we no ase.
Picture ben say.
Stadium. O was o
artwork no. So I say stadium we do say outside.
Oh, that be say we no.
Also the artwork okay.
O share picture.
O see artwork say.
Yeah, now so free you
please. Listen, check him out.
Na me nuru ho no me ba
me share score line SS Spurs mami.
Okay.
And score line o share Spurs versus Obi. O share soro na Spurs anoma no ne da ho no. Me am dey analysis
so
Spurs anoma no 0-0. I don't know what they background.
No, but
I know they make it, but opposite Madrid. It's all part of the branding. I'm rating in TNA because it's all part of the branding. Yes, Spurs will be a 50. It's really embarrassing. But be circled to internet. You don't do this, man. So the person me trying to say, House of Folk have had fans throughout the season. I come here, born in Koye, Bechemu Koye. What every game has Folk had brought more struggle in even getting to the top 4. You have certain fans on mobile. 300 series. Which are the players or the commanded fans on mobile? And answer Kotoko
has fans with the body, Anna. Omakajo was in the body.
Has fans in the body. Now me make a here for. Adwuma ye wi dware ba fie se me be cheche nsemu ya me nkasa ma house fans nko nti house fans nko anon kasa ya me nkasa ma neutrals ba ko hwe game no stars be e house fan ko game no think about the fans include neutrals 3 million who are the players
50 wo
yo me in my opinion the level of drop of our game no classical standard way maximum should be 50 cities.
Hey, VIP 50 CDs.
Look, oh, could 3 million na VIP need the empty na camera ko capture ho na opa na as house administrator. 3 million ni pa metra ho na ho empty na camera capture. Is that how you want to sell your club?
1.3.
Please Ben asabo de bobo no. Time has changed. Time has changed against House of Folk in Kotoko. Etino at obe PC fans no ye bibi dia ma fans no say oh mreko. Eniema sika saba to tonsum. Has record of 50 city moment ko hwe bi 3 million. Who are the players? Where is the game? Yeah, the game let you my shit the whole season games e be record to. They are not giving us some better football. I am telling our senior coaches, I am telling the fans, me go house for Nekotoko, obia no mo betimi go house for Nekotoko. But time has changed and think about the fans. 3 million say. Who are the players? Fans mastered winning now because they go and they can't see football. Me say come here. Kotokone has no Kotokone aduana na komia betena ha no peso kabino. It is never the Kotoko standard, but here can be a rechiche semonti. It is never the Kotoko standard. Now koje has Kotoko 3 million. You are oh Genesis kan ko ahon nyene fans na mo ho akire mo no mo da so bastard every day. You have few people moba. Enti kana ka game number form no. Da bi oba no ba kon kotra popular stand ho. What did the mechanism? Because what try we sa I feel ko be 50 cedi no ko dey betena ho. We no few people be 3 million no makotena ho. Omo comedy di oh boy na san crofo no you lose them for the next 6 months. Na di you 5 series 10 series and you kotena yellow no onya 50 ma.
Okay, two person say be at 300 no or omo yet say bimu enye de bia no mo stadium.
The quality, yes.
So banner born and some for one side.
But you train now VIP.
This will be a next season.
Yeah, I watch football.
Now what you say you boom more no. Say has a show or bus stadium.
Everything
at this game no. Ya just one man no man back P.
More.
Well, no say has and we need crowd next week.
Because on him say ball when he ball, but when say kotokonti commitment betimi aba into obeba. He knows the house in and out. When he Tara selection, when he even plays crowd pra. Omo na 10 15 sa asha sebe ball basa na truka ne kakra no odiaba. Now Kotokoba town. What's what shoot to record 3 million?
We see Musa say Sanka Koroko ne bo house or baba yara. Kala ka say 300 no eso.
Now the difference be the difference be what is the difference here?
Difference be any. Come on. Then you said Kone has the last one on book.
Wontumi.
Koroko 300 gates.
Debbie
first round no.
Koroko 300 gates. You can train you get
3 million the blaster quality of the my no.
Black Stars how much you train you get?
No, no can.
I don't cry say cry na VIP no cry won nya bi cry no ato.
No, Black Star game, yeah.
For VIP,
the board didn't cry.
Normal, the board didn't cry by 150 cedis. That is the VIP.
I said, I want 150. No, yeah, Nigeria for the bad town. No, 200.
That's a tia super.
As a meme. That's a
meme for Mobeshe.
When you're nation, when your team, the current state, or find yourself in.
And the little fans you have to appease them.
You have to appease
with the game.
This is a marketing strategy where you don't need to be taught in schools.
50 cities na ball half stadium and answer but to test.
I don't agree to 50 cities, you know. I think it's a VIP for 50 cities there. Can be a lower VIP, you know, 50 cities. Higher VIP 100, VVIP, you know, 150. I know yeah, at least it was a 1 year kakra because me I think the cost of football no boy them pound. Oh you all prepare for match day. Cost they involved in there was especially for a game of this magnitude. Security. So you cater for a lot of things. So all prepare for a big game, say now. I am not cost no sure. So to offset a canoe way, you know, you look at pricing of tickets in there, DNS and your man. Unfortunately for any baby, I want to mean for other things in the rim. And the ticket prices no are solely limited to born and kwa. Baba for no bonds or bear package number wa beggar ne ibishem we shem. No, anytime because
3 million so but transfer has got to game. Current game I heard in insane.
But I think a more considerable rate would have been 150 for VIP.
In bracket
hand for higher VIP. 50 for lower VIP. Center and maybe I'll bet 30 cities. Popular star in the James.
Mickey, only say boy about quality standard. Only say about quality.
Yeah.
Has Kotoko saying a 4 player back or higher for back or ha. I'm in common a trying blade, but one of them might keep blade. Naka has for us starting with players. When they stop striker be Naki Abodi. Do we enjoy those conversations? Who are the parents are matching yet day? Goalkeeper bear passer Samir Jane Bana. The standard of a classical Rafoni didn't now drop it, but still Emma who enjoy game now.
And you see, I want to be a bit more understanding. Again, the purchasing power of baby Ayebobo. Maybe in Kumasi 300, excuse me, but mean discriminating 300 cedis spent in Kumasi will be a bit higher. One crying near spending power. Anyhow they spend on certain things. Neoma boy then one cry. At the same Kumasi. And me typical be a meeting crime memoir. Spending 300 cedis on football can be problem. But again, it boils down to the standard, the quality on offer. What you say? 300 no me year. Will I get my money's worth? Will I get value for money spent? Menyane sana. Say me 300 cedis. 300 cedis, you know, may buy VVIP. What are some of the benefits of being at the VVIP? Air conditioner. Obenya special treatment. Ebi aduane kakra, small chops kakra near the amount. Sana tier wo ye near VVIPs na will I get some privileges no? Menya that launch treatment. Me better lounge or near the many painful because again. If I go to the VVIP for networking, on and penny for Akukuda Mabeshia. So you go there to even introduce yourself. Oh, may I assume as you say, you can network. Anameboa. So will I get such? Se me tuye kanana mababeshe. What's the guarantee? Se benyanesa. I feel the whole thing common aseba. So a lot of considerations need to be made. Kaya maybe a sports minister biba ya ton safre way ya ton safre so dignitaries bani very influential, powerful. Oh Charlie, then let me spend and go there because me I may pay some minister no call my audience. Now the moment I'm in the VVIP section, minister no who may send me ordinary. And to me approaching he will give me a certain level of audience. Another boy. So So clearly, the person can say, can you will have to be the considerations in hiking ticket prices. Get has the Kotoko. So Kobo Saudi Arabia. You will charge more than the old charging. The entire a baby I born in what is on offer.
Because Facebook, Benjamin Kegu or say the air canning in Anabama fans in a crown bus stadium. There was Sanki promonage ma yesha fans in crying say or Mombra. Anna me won't say Bilal Kadabra Hussein say Arsenal and Chelsea near Bana. But me feel say so now was a
no, but they are not promoting.
Now say
promotion. We've been discussing this
stadium 10 out say
averagely one over 4 for the stadium capacity this season.
Now or send a message, you know. The promotion maybe.
This game you can't want 15 minutes.
Message promotion maybe
300 no more.
No, you see, that is why people fail to appreciate the beauty of diverse opinions.
Okay.
Obi owo fie no, if you say boys we obi here no mode kasa. Obi obi tene off no. Mrante na say 300 cities na mo complain o. Etira me here say location no so count.
Obi so di atem by now.
300 cities spent e wo East Legon no. And yet the same as spending 300 cities was Swami magazine. Make us say Ediani Obenye do magazine no. Relatively a one of form now we first the chain. Ebi the same food o. Nyama dey pay the same. Paul to East Legon ya packaging no. Eya na se na omko fa akosua ni mokobi a. Omo say eyi me Celeste na na dey Leicester.
Ai da secretary no my anwamo.
Ai
25 million 2,500 and I want to say Okotoma mene monu 2 car bag away.
So you see
auto 2 car I want to 5 series I don't know ya no gin toast na wa pe
to me o say ado because
I fa go fie power
ai me be na
o me nkrama mi gira around about last year was also 4,500
la Bruno
bay me sorry my mom mock my talk can was
Krama be nipa pay here o me won the baba ko be
church going to me for 4,500
and you see
as a thing we be at 6 every day.
Before times
I have more you should learn to appreciate say obia drink
one of the guys so 4 times
rich one and sorry tete say masa 300 Ghana is like 10 Ghana or takwa.
Mike,
or takwa say this also one and a takwa. This is
you say you strike the average. You penny for more one kind. They are moved to go and watch Hasselfolk with Kotoko. It's not about the money. I'm asking a question, Pastor.
Okay, so not to cut you, but Charles Kobe, Saman for Angel, was say when Koroko played Hans in Kumasi, popular stand was 20 Ghana, center line was 50, and VIP was 100.
Last game, no. Yeah.
First round,
the
last minute now go buy 5 million so buy.
Mike, Obina to me, even takwano utua amount of money like this now could be VIP new year half time your mom chicken name
Samu
chicken
so yeah, but even have 100 cities now depending on the game till I can say your packages be a account setting
full chicken
no so no go drinks okay so this is how it works. Black Stars the enemy name
because I'm on for contributions.
For a full VVIP treatment for a Black Stars game. The Obenyane ye drinks ope alcoholic you get ope D soft drinks non-alcoholic obenya. Then you get sour more small chop pastries anyway no obenyabi. You get it. And depending on uni pursue away and who crowd to me the heavy. So they give it for anything a friend VVIP and we are saying your classes, your upper class, middle, lower. engineer say classification is important. Popular star no way, you know. Josika son of fa. I hope you get it. That VVIP na 300. No, you can't be account where you pay for. So but they may kind of say, "Yan to me guarantee standard way ne sa." So
the main person me chene say then it means Abia has on so ya rent pen for me some born a day. Abia kotokone has game. Be also the can in sika. So you cannot cry more than the belief.
I am thinking on the average. One based on certain parameters, the standard of the game.
Joseph Pluto say, if it were like two teams vying for the title, first and second place, there, I won't say game more shit.
Parameters in the back will be the
and we say your friend Klaus Schofield also or watch live from South Africa. Now Schofield say it's cool price, but it's true. It's good to invite the big guys like the GFA president as the boss of the game. Say the Mike Walker say be am penny for kuku dam ne
VVIP no bet me share or money or made in command away near there. You get it. I know if you VVIP no the boy be man.
Common na ye di aba kotokone house ni nyina. Mike, the ama kotokone house ye heavy pie puachi.
Okay, so I wanna did
me no kra na ye ko he kotokone house game krampo na.
It's traditional.
Me no kotokone game bi e be he press box ba kotokone house nkwa me no mienu ye he ne stance mu.
Obo ame me ko de
VIP me no mienu ye he no
house for it na
what I say me no mienu ye he ne stance mu. So me right now no can be some the trend and tune chain. I'm aligning with whatever Michael is saying. Maybe they have their target market.
I
won't conform the time ticket in the alcohol or mom betray their but yes, but maybe who ya many a pon no and the center line. Now first me try 80 cities in Metina we are house. I'm not disregarding the game, but the kind of quality these people give to us.
Where than a bear come a bear con. I'm saying,
first and I
so be muna
based on probability say where than bear favorable, but Abrotino so Kosia says Sikana. Sikano Kotia, there's a guarantee it's a stadium no. Send your infrastructure about protecting against certain weather conditions.
Say in so like we are born
center line VIP last time 50
lower VIP but center line for any poetry for no made the dama game near feeling no me call for this uncle for no
more say no boarding and
no boarding
80 Ghana
for the 80 Ghana ni 50
got the poetry say do be about 20
last year
baby na you
conform ning na fi no makọ shade ya
say has him coach two
teams me 20 na can na bo ma na pictures are fair
because camera na twa nko VIP wo camera na twa ko center
ko jama camera fa jama
well, Sunshine watching the show live from Guinea says, Conakry, or say a crowd and car, 300 in Kaye. Okay, so Charles Cobbins will say, just imagine us charging 20 Ghana everywhere in the stands. The stadium can be full to its capacity and they can get more money too. But we'll say, baby,
what has a few crowd will be out
to see this crowd in stadium.
Not them and say, I can even tell you the number of people who are coming on Sunday. Hey, oh yeah.
Yo, say, born a man for
okay, El Clasico, no, yet, Dabe.
Saturday, no.
Dabe.
The tremor.
Classico, the next one.
11 for me.
Me. Any other day.
11 for me.
Oh, ABC weekend.
ABC weekend.
11 for me.
So you see, weekend when I ever book to Kone has no game can see be any ho.
England I decided.
Yeah. Italy now. Italy is a man for
Chelsea, Liverpool, so
oh, they
Chelsea,
Liverpool,
they make no.
Yeah.
Make say. You see,
game more competition.
No, game they have a free weekend. So Omotnase year. I think so be Oba Hobiano will not really complain about the price. Our packages no. What is on offer? Maka VIP ne deɛ as to the likely benefits a wobɛnya, the refreshment you will enjoy during breaks, nsuo a ɛbɛ serve ama mo. Onim sɛ VVIP serve nsuo ne way no. Game ne kɔ so ne good. Enti ɔmo a ɔmo so betua 50 ne 80 no. There should be an extra form of entertainment or aside ball no. Aside ball no mbebono. What I think is maybe a half-time activities be shame. Ebema ni panenia can something memorable. For price no. If you are bringing your whatever you charge, you tell us why you are charging. Mickey, I want to play the devil's advocate today. You can't always be the devil. You can't always be the devil. You can't always be the devil. Jimmy Ska on chairman the Kodia who this what the boy about mostly see every day they sack maybe any Shatawale kasa unim any stone boy kasa unim surprise there be omonye 300 etega na poach betu akwohwe but ye pe ball fa na ball na de o ma me ball fair and you say I be shira na man dey asaba be shira so asuntempa na Ghana finally game adoko ewia se wa na asaba goalless ana mo ye wia be ho na se wia be bo enkran na enkran wia mo na the way that me too ewia dey nsuo bet oh David ewia dey nsuo na nsuo so ba bo ento now Ghana and Egypt and so boom in 90 minutes but me game no but I'm saying say the recent two teams performance of their mind we need to carry them before the game standards. Let's question them say who are the players, who are the attackers, goes by no match before this game. We called out Jude Bellingham two top clubs Ghana clubs amudasu didi omo Japan has a Africa so boy man for Boston Georges boy boy for the baby. Then say Kansas at me hama has no sababak. Only scanty na 300 no so. Scan the mini be yo. Mini scan be. But the person say obi no no man can say we be take Ghana from. Last one free can buy. Me who free. I'm for Ska. My quality game. This is the true stadium. Nothing else. Stadium man. It will be beautiful. And the spectacle of a game. We've been
speaking about this game for almost 25 minutes now. It is harsh.
The stadium
yo, say your show has Kotoko. You bet me the Akasa. But these two teams in my look, me say Kotoko Adriana game na no me share you know. Ya and so many bako kra and so many fan no krenko capital say the game not texture, the texture of play. Some me for the badge boy man why you da sorry agina okonya so asi obi anim am yakasa tena say me no puna net wash Kevin wo ni pa Kevin no see HOD
ni kano dazzling display ye ni ball dazzlers e o ye game ni
hasil kotoko de unim nansen kra ba from obeda ansane Jordan Pokumo
agro permission
nansen has Medford no Malika ko wo mo nansen na no yai
wey masa
what's the Katia say yo ofaso baba Ghana Mike mo yen kasa bibi nchire di Katia
offer no entire no nya
offer se die o se no woni se no woni pocho ne se kaka o Miki ni di Katia wa hane ha o di Katia ni Miki wa hane na ni ne se di
Katia
no mo mami Miki wa sa
no o mo de ne to meme nana Katia
tu fifi o
there be omuna ne papa na betina me na nche
kokum on true it is true
ne papa like say din Katia ne nana o betina me na nche
so e di ni ho kra tumi inherit no
o so David menya sure say me ne related by moja I say am tie ne papa e betina me na nche
o say your citizen your national
enti some ye me na kanso ano anema neni so enti owo ne ba edin Katia papa no ode ne to me nana no
say did you on the ba o say did you on the bo
oh David nene say nya me nini ni moja
why this decision at this time
I have a try
because one me the quality potential whatever it is at the home But after analyzing whatever Inaki Williams has gone through, since Oyena Jones Obeba Mayeno, imagine Chem say Edi, and shoe in fail and Obabi Biamaye. He would also take some time, and finally was settled in. Na me mahu Victor look
on the bonus on the playing time to say Palace.
Bra, me mahu Victor Moses, mahu Aubameyang, mahu Mahrez, mahu Ademola Lookman. All these guys the bomb man once they were young. And you know, you saw them. Victor Moses was more England and Ademola Lookman was more na. Aubameyang France. At some point you say you hear it didn't you say England for no moon fee no. Not a moon fee. Besides, England by culture, come on, time changing number 9. Omunya Hurricane, Omo you be as in China, I've turned on your phone. Only what own fear more. Jimmy Vardy Munina, they've respected Hurricane or qua they'll look out for another white guy by filling number 9 position. A D was never meant for the number 9 for 3 Lions. Now, I feel also over. The person make a summer.
I'm a charistic and penny and Casa Zara Misha Zara G capsules. Eben about opening say, oh, where dear.
Boko pa ene me yamano. Ene de what gets me rough.
What by uncle
Meda say fancy ewo akonya kese a ode amami na mede encha pesi esufri currency kaso ye ema atwefo ne atiefo nyina sede dai eben me ba ha ede ye nupa ewodwa so aye frɛ no Zahara Mixture, Zahara G capsules, Zahara Man capsules ene hindi heba mixture no ene awie ye nro hu nkomo ene ho adanse ne de besum dodofo nkomo ye de ye dura ye frɛ no Zahara Mixture ene Zahara G capsules ene di kan won nkomo twetwem sa duro we eye dura oba ene bema ene enom se oye bema na wo ho na infections adokoro bema bi wo ho infection bi te se gonorrhea syphilis ana se chlamydia ene na betena ama ne bema no esotia na etie ne bema no fon na efon ne bema no me say ensansan pa agye ne bema na boso prekesen impempi no oboso na ma no oti na ama ne bema no ho nyina ayekuro bema bi wo ho a ofa innam yare bi tse gonorrhea impempi no odwonso na obre na ochem ansa na dwonso na atimaba owo abosa dwonso so eka ne ntentem bema bi so wo ho a oboso wo ho a na ensofita na efiri ne bema eba uye bema pa na wotesa aduro bako pe ana beboawo eno ane Zahara Mixture ene Zahara G capsules se uye oba sima so na wo ho na innam yare ene wa betena oba bi wo ho a wafa innam yare bi tse gonorrhea syphilis ama ensansan bi atiegu na himfi ho prekesen etimi ma ejano jonso ya yawo uye oba na wotesa me se waduro ene Zahara Mixture ene Zahara G capsules oba bi so wo ho a white anase ode po ene na betena etimi ma ensuo bi agugu ne kakra sabi ehunya ni kakra uye oba na wotesa edura ebeboawo edura ebema wa himfi ho no achi yopo edura me se enkikaye nkitinkiti bi a eha wadwen a ema wa himfi ho ekeka wo no Zahara Mixture ene Zahara G capsules ekira kwan enu ni edura ebeboawo se uye oba so na wo ho na 5 years ni umu sada oba bi wo ho a 10 years ni ontimi enya ne menses eba so aketewa bi oba bi so wo ho a 1 year ni 2 years ni me se ne menses no emma uye oba na wotemenka na utiemi a adura ebeboawo adura ebema oflo no etimi abaye ene Zahara Mixture ene Zahara G capsules wudi ya ne se obekọ ba bia to aduro bia se aduro we esa ye aduro a ebo odofo bia ono nko a impempi no wadale ewie no na yesede bibi enenam no ho na yesede ne ho akeka ne nketenkete uye odofo na wotesa bacteria infections bia asha so ache etete wo eha wadwen no kodra store pharmacy shop herbal shop ba bia to oduro Ghana ha wudi oduru ho a wo se wo pe Zahara Mixture ene Zahara G capsules sa do we eyadura odofo nubra